Oh my gosh, you guys' comments are freaking hilarious. Yes, Roberto, you know it. We're on Samoan time right now. Chill. You guys have to understand something. I grew up, right, with the Samoan family. Samoan time, probably the worst out of all of them. And then, I grew up with the Mexican family. Also, same thing. And now, these past 5 years, I've been hanging out with a lot of Israelis. It, pretty much, I feel like I am making my way through every culture that specifically loves to be late to things. I'm just I try to be on time. I look at the clock and I'm like, "Oh, it's 8:15. I'm actually finishing up my normal work stuff, things I normally do." And then like I do that for 5 minutes and I look at the clock and it's like 8:32 and I'm like, what the heck? How did 5 minutes turn into 20 minutes? That's crazy. In fact, I didn't actually even finish some of my work stuff, so you can just kind of watch me real quick. Just you know, have my work laptop right here. Sorry for us being on time. My favorite Mexican American Samoan Israelite Noah Hyde. I know, it's crazy. Am I just like checking off cultures? I feel like that's what I'm doing at this point. Get some Japanese friends for goodness sake. You know what? I've been to Japan a lot of times. You're right about that. Whew, they are punctual people. Wait till you get older. I feel old. Anyways, just so you guys know, we got an update on my next debates. I'm trying to debate Daniel Pikachu still. I need to figure out what's going on with that. We were trying to aim for the 21st, but I don't think he can do the 21st now. And he wants to expand the subject to who should you support, America or Iran. Um, kind of figure like that's part of the conversation anyway, so whatever. That's cool. It's going to turn into 20 minutes. Your name's Ari Gold. Is that like your actual name, or is that a nod to Ari Gold from Entourage? That's his name, right? Ari Gold. Am I tripping? Thanks for the super chat, Legima. The desert is cool when the sun goes down. Ideal for chilling with homies. The culture breeds night owls. Definitely a night owl. That's for sure. My TikTok account is banned until the 21st. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what to do anymore, you guys. It's like ironic. They said that the Jews bought TikTok, and ever since then, it's just been worse to me. The irony. The irony. Can you go live earlier because we are watching from Canada? I'm very much a night owl. I could literally try to go live earlier, but I don't know. You're asking a lot from me. I should just like move to the East Coast and go live at the same time. It wouldn't literally be the same time. It's like it literally is the same time, but time zones. Yes, I mentioned irony. Well, I do need to start going live earlier. It makes sense to go live from at like 6 p.m. But man, I kind of like ending my day on the live. I'm so used to it. But yeah, I get it. I totally get that you guys are like, you're all just pretty much watching me until 3 a.m. if you're on the East Coast. I remember when you used to go live at 10:30 p.m. Eastern time. That's true. I did used to go live at 7:30 my time. Kept getting pushed back. Maybe I'll start making my way down until I get to like 6 p.m. Pacific time. That's like the earliest I'll go live, you guys. I really, you know, I do a lot during the day if I'm not doing normal work stuff. Sometimes I'll do Oh, is my mic quiet? There we go. Is that better? Hello? Test, test. Test, test, test. Here, actually, I got you. What up? Will you run for president? No. I wouldn't do that now. No, no, no. Politics is it's a nasty game, as they say. It's real nasty. There we go. Please don't start earlier. All right, look, you guys. All right. Oh, you know what? That's why I started going live later, for the Israelis that woke up early. They couldn't wake up even earlier. Now I remember, because I used to go on live 7:30 my time, which was 10:30 East Coast time. But then like Israelis would only catch like the very, very tail end, and even those were like the ones that woke up early-ish. So I started going live late. Can you start off with Omegle? Good. Let me finish one more package, you guys. It'll take me probably 5-10 minutes tops, and then we will yeah, we'll go straight to Omegle. I was gonna talk about how Moderate Case is beefing with Laura Loomer, but I don't even know if Moderate's in the comment section. I was only gonna do it if he was in the comment section, because it's pretty funny, actually. It's like actually super funny. It's 5:40 a.m. and I'm here for it. 5:40? Wait, where do you live? 6:40 in Israel, right? Do, 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 do. Should Israel destroy Al-Aqsa? No. No, Al-Aqsa will get destroyed on its own. I don't think Israel should go out of their way to do anything. Leave it to God. Beefing with her or salading with her? Just asking because you said you're of Roman descent. Wait, what'd you ask? Did I miss it? Yeah, dude, I missed it. Oh, wait, there it is. Do you like Greek mythology at all for just fun to listen, or just fun to listen to? I used to read a lot of Greek mythology when I was in high school and a little bit in college even. Ah, there's Moderate. So yeah, let's talk about how Moderate's losing to Laura Loomer right now. Laura Loomer messaged me. She said she's gonna Loomer the fuck out of Moderate Case. Nick is more right wing than Ben Gavir. It's pretty right wing. I don't know about that. You know what's funny is I didn't meet Ben Gavir, but I was very, very close to him. I was in the Knesset at the top in the viewing room, and I looked down and there's this guy just screaming at Ben Gavir, and he wasn't even paying attention at all. He just like he was just like smiling and laughing with somebody else. It was actually super funny. Like this guy's screaming. Like I don't understand him because he's speaking in Hebrew, but I can hear like Ben Gavir, Ben Gavir, and Ben Gavir's just like it's actually hilarious. Nick, why don't you keep the live chat comments history? I have no idea what you're talking about, but if you can tell me how to change whatever it is I need to change, let me know, because I didn't even know I was doing or not doing something. My bad. Jay, thanks for the super chat. Ever interested in more about Judaism and converting with your partner being a part of the tribe? Regardless, you are already an honorable member. Wow, man, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, no, listen, I get it a lot. Of course I'm interested in conversion. I'm always interested in it. I'm always interested in Judaism, but it's just not something I put in front of me, you know? I think my words, even though this really shouldn't be how the world works, there's something more to it when it comes from a Gentile. Not that that would ever stop me from converting. That's not what I mean. Like, oh, like I really want to, but I can't because it means more. No, I'm just saying that that's an aspect. And I think, you know, what I always answer this question, because I get it a lot, is that, you know, I try my best to try to do what I feel like God's putting in front of me. Now, in some ways, that's probably kind of hard to determine, right? Because I'm not a prophet. It's not like he's saying, do this, now do that. No, but, I do my best. And for me, if God puts something in front of me, I'll go with that. And if God, I feel like if I ever do convert, which I may never, I don't know, whatever. Um, but if I ever did it, it's something that really I'll know when it happens. That's it. But 99.9% of Jews tell me all the same thing. Like, no need, we love you, it's not a big deal. But I would never, ever, ever convert just like, let's say it was the opposite. Let's say all the Jews are in my comments like, please convert, please convert. Like, I would never do it just because people wanted me to. And I would also never convert even just for Danielle, right? I do believe that Jews should not intermarry, and there, I guess, is you can say some sense of hypocrisy there. I don't particularly care. I fell in love with her, and if I have to answer for that, or she does, I guess, then I will. But that's just where I'm at. But what was I saying? I wouldn't convert solely for her. It'd have to be something that like I actually legitimately felt God was putting in front of me, if that makes sense. 613 laws is not accurate. Some laws are only for farmers, others for pregnancy. No, that's true. Nobody says 613 like literally all. I read a book called Judaism from Above the Clouds. It was recommended to me by Rabbi Litvin, who I was telling him I was interested in conversion, and he gave me 2 books to read before I ever even considered conversion. One of them was that. It actually says there's 620 laws technically, which is actually kind of interesting. If you know, you know. And it talked about how in Judaism, and I thought this was a pretty interesting concept. I actually really liked it. Was that there's you have multiple lives, and you keep going until everyone completes the 620, 13, whatever mitzvot. And it's not going to happen in one life. You keep doing it until you complete all. And the Jews act as one effective body. You know what I mean? You have the ones that are religious. They are the kind of the brain, the eyes. You can argue the ones that are fighting in the IDF. They act as, let's say, the arms, the shield, whatever, for the Jewish people, and it's all like one neshama. I'm probably paraphrasing it a little badly. Obviously, I'm not getting it perfectly right. So if you're religious and you're like, yeah, that's kind of right, Nick, but you're missing, I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember it from the best of my ability. I read it a little bit ago, but I thought it was a very interesting concept. Thanks, Yehiel, for the super chat. Nick, we need a godly cosmetician to remove the golden pimple. Any suggestions? Love from Israel. God's will be done when God's will be done. I don't advocate for Israel to like do anything by force. Search the egg theory. Okay, I'll look into that. All right, let me get this done so I can go to Omegle for you guys. But I need to get this done before, because if I don't do it now, I'll forget to do it, and then honestly, then nothing really would happen. But I'll just feel bad for not doing something that I was supposed to do before. Blade, thanks for the super chat. You will do Discord? Oh yeah, I can do Discord. That's a good point. Let's do a little bit of Discord while we wait. If there's anyone that wants to call in. Also, you guys, actually, let me check. Hold it. Wait, why isn't it let me check? Server settings? What the heck? Why can't you check on the Discord? Anyways, if we're not at 1,000, we're about to be at 1,000 members on Discord. So thank you all for sharing the Discord out and whatnot. Discord's boring. Discord can be a little boring, but if we get more people in there, it won't be so boring. It'll actually be pretty cool because more people will start talking in the chats. It'll be more active. But it's also really good because what was I gonna say? It's good for like notifications and kind of like taking our entire community and having a place that's like more organized. Speaking of Discord, real quick, on Saturday night, so this coming up Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Okay, so it's 9 p.m. at Eastern time. I'm going to start a live, and I'm going to be on the politics server Discord. They're going to set an entire event on whoever wants to debate me. It's going to be like a free for all. Okay, it is this server has 10 to 120,000 people in it. All right, so I'm sure I'll have a plethora of people that want to debate, but that's going to be happening. That's going to be our Saturday night, fresh off Shabbat live. Okay, well, I finished this package. Let's just talk to some people so you don't just watch me. Yes, TikTok's banned again. Sorry, guys, for a couple more days. So that way you guys don't watch me just in silence. Blade, go ahead.
Yo, what's up, Nick?
Howdy.
Can you hear me well?
Yeah, sure can.
Sure. Hey, how are you? How's your day?
Can't complain.
Can't complain? That's good. So I wanted to ask you a question about with Iran and Israel and the U.S. What do you think will happen? Like, would it continue? Or...
Yes.
I'm sorry for the general question. But
yeah, I think we're going to get right back to it very soon. Today, the U.S. Navy just struck an Iran-linked ship, from my understanding. So yeah, I think we're going to get right back to it. I think the ceasefire is going to fail unless Iran gets like so nervous about going back to stuff that they, last minute just capitulate. But I feel like they won't, because I heard there's reports saying that Iran has been digging out a lot of launchers and they've retained like 60% of their kind of secondary launchers, if you will, the ones that they weren't using but were, dug down. So I feel like they probably are starting to feel confident again.
Oh, really? That sucks. Because I'm in Israel. I don't like the rockets. It's annoying. I have to drive a lot, so every time I'm driving, I get like alarms all the time.
Yeah, I think it sucks too, because if my flight gets canceled again, I'm supposed to be in Israel. I'm supposed to be flying to Poland flying out of LA on May 1st, flying into Poland on May 2nd, going to Auschwitz on May 3rd, flying into Israel on May 4th, being there for 2 weeks, flying to Toronto on May 16th, speaking on May 17th at an event with Moderate, and Ben Shapiro is also going to be there and other people, and then flying from there to Miami to be at the Combat Anti-Semitism event from May 18th to the 20th. So if the stuff starts up again and my flight gets delayed to Israel again, that's going to really suck.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But if you do come to Israel, what you planning to do? Like, are you trying to like do some sort of event or something?
I'm trying to go into southern Lebanon and fight Hezbollah myself.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Want a gun? we can supply you some guns. No problem.
That's actually what I told them. I said, they're like, hey, we don't really want to send you up north too much. And I was like, but that's where I want to go. I want to see the Hezbollah tunnels. And they're like, yeah, but we don't want you to get hurt. And I was like, just give me a vest and a helmet. I'll be fine. And they finally were like, all right, we'll see.
Yeah, you have connections, IDF. You know people that can actually get you in there.
Yeah, I know everyone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I get on a phone call once a day with BB and we argue about what he's doing right and wrong.
Yeah, we forgot that you get paid by the Mossad, right? Quote unquote.
Exactly. That's right.
All right, but one more question before I let you go.
What's funny is everyone's totally gonna think that's a joke, and then they're gonna see my video at the Hezbollah tunnels, and they're gonna be like, "Oh shit, he was telling the truth."
Yeah, everyone could that. No, I'm joking, but either way, I want to ask you, like, are you really serious considering like converting to Judaism?
I've looked into that for 5 years, brother.
Yeah, it's quite difficult, especially rabbinic Judaism.
I'm very well. That's the only way I would do it. I wouldn't convert, reform, or anything like that. It's no offense to anyone who's reform in the chat, but it's just, to me, I don't want to go into a tribe of people to say like to pick and choose what I think makes sense or not. Obviously, I'm not saying I'll be a perfect Jew, but I'm saying I'm not going to go in being like, I don't agree with you. That's not important. I'm going to do it this way. No, it's not. It's not for me to come into a tribe that's older than, recorded history and try to like say what does or doesn't make sense. Of course, I'm going to agree and go with, well, the tribe.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. But either way, I hope you come to Israel and you make some sort of event that we can all meet up in person. It'll be cool.
Yeah, for sure, man. I will do that. I did that last time. I'll do it again.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, man.
Thank you. I'll let you go. Thank you so much.
Yep, have a good one. Bye.
You as well.
Jay, what's up? Hello? Jay? Oh. Wait. My bad, Jay. I thought you were in it. Let me try moving you. There we go.
Hello?
Jay, you there? Yeah, there you are.
Yeah, why are you still in my content?
This is Jake. What's up?
Why are you not sourcing my content?
I was
You
thinking,
should have a little bit of respect.
I was so close to doing a video where like you're literally speaking behind me, but I just kind of put my body in front of yours and just say the words with you. Dude, are you ready to get loomered?
Dude, she's a lunatic, bro. Screw her.
Loomer would, dude. Loomer, she is a lunatic, 100%. But she would eat you for lunch, dude. She's creepy.
She's vicious.
She's super vicious.
Yeah. No, I was just coming in here to troll. I'm about to get on Omegle and see what I can do because I got a bunch of stuff coming up. So, but I was just coming in here to mess around.
Yeah, good luck, man. I'll see you on there.
All right, Nikolai. Enjoy the salad.
All right, moderate. Enjoy your salad.
All right, man. See ya. Free Palestine. How do I leave?
I got you. Let me disconnect. Arco. Oh, dude, you got the Hitler stash going on.
Don't worry, mate.
Go ahead. What's up? What's on your mind?
Have you had the Laura Loomer story?
What did you just say?
The Laura Loomer post on X regarding Candace Owens.
Which one? Her and Candace go back.
She posted a new one regarding Candace Owens and allegedly having pro-Zionist lawyers for defending her case against.
It's not that new, bro. That's from yesterday. But yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about it?
I don't know. Do you have any opinions regarding that?
Yeah, I support Laura Loomer, and I hope she makes Candace go real sad. I mean, Candace blocked her, actually, today.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Candace, obviously, she touched a nerve with Candace, because Candace doesn't... I mean, she blocks people all the time, but she hasn't blocked Laura. But something about this one really bothered her.
I mean, do you know why Tucker Carlson has started to feud with PBD? Like, regarding the Catholic stuff.
I think Tucker's starting to reach his... Everyone that goes a little crazy, they reach their point, and he reached it, and now he's going from being sly and slick and, being calculated to now he's just, the Jews, and now PBD, and I just think he's just starting to lose it a little bit. And then it's going to be a little bit more, and then it's going to be a lot of it, and he's just going to spiral down more and more.
Don't you see like a bit of truth in what PBD said? Like the Catholic Church having the same centralized power as the Iranian mullahs.
Yeah, PBD is 100% correct. Of course they have centralized power. Everyone knows it. Dude, I was a cradle Catholic. I was raised Catholic. Yeah, the church has centralized power. If you're Catholic, you should even admit that. Now, the problem with Tucker's response is he tried to say that PBD tried to compare them to the mullahs as if they're equally evil. Or no, he said that they were both Nazis. PBD didn't say that. He said they both have centralized power. That's literally true. But of course, the Catholic Church isn't like. Don't get me wrong, I have a lot of problems with the Catholic Church, but they're not Nazis, and I wouldn't put them on the same level of the mullahs by any means. But in terms of what PBD said, yeah, I agree.
And didn't like Dave Axelrod go to meet the Pope?
Who?
Like one of Obama's staffer. I think his name was Dave Axelrod something.
I mean, probably, but I don't see why that matters.
I mean, he's seeming to go after Trump in all sorts of ways, the Pope.
Oh, yeah, the Pope's super liberal, if that's what you're getting at.
No, the Pope actually opposes same-sex marriages and opposes
Well,
abortions.
And yeah, he's still Catholic. I didn't mean, you're right, maybe I shouldn't have said the word super. I meant for a Pope.
But don't you see how the Democrats are just picking and choosing how they represent the Pope? To
That's a
benefit their agendas?
Yeah, that's a fair point, actually. I see what you're saying. Anyways, what's up with the Hitler profile picture, bro?
Well, I'm not. I'm from a third world country. Like in a majority Islamic country. You know, people are really anti-Semitic out in here. I'm from a Christian background, but I'm not that religious. You can say I'm an agnostic.
I don't know how this answers anything about why do you have a Hitler profile picture.
Okay. Let me get into that. There are some of my friends that make up some anti-Semitic conspiracies.
Okay.
So for that, I usually stick out with them. So sometimes I usually watch with them. For that reason.
You're saying you're trolling?
Yeah, just for trolling.
That's wild. All right then.
Okay.
Have a good one. Hey, why do you have a Hitler profile picture? Oh, I'm from a third world country. That was actually kind of a funny answer, even if he didn't mean for it to be funny. My bad. I'm from a third world country, you know. Hey, what's up?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. I'm Iranian. I just want to say two things. One, I want to thank you very much for everything that you're doing. And and the other, I heard you. I was on your YouTube just now, and you were saying you were going to debate somebody about but this time it's gonna be about Iran and America kind of relationship.
He said, which one should you support more, America or Iran?
Okay, so I just wanted to give a tip of advice because some people, I mean, you can obviously tell them that, of course, who you're gonna support, but they're gonna pivot and go towards to, that Western countries shouldn't intervene and stuff like that. He's definitely going to mention like Project Ajax in 1953, and
Yeah.
I just want to give you some context about that.
All right, sure, go for it.
Yeah, so Mossadegh, everybody claims Mossadegh was a democratically elected president, and the Shah and the Western powers like US just brought the Shah. They wanted oil, so they brought the Shah and they put him in his place, and it was a coup and bullshit like that. So what actually happened, that the government was already a constitutional monarchy. So there was no coup. It was already a constitutional monarchy. And what happened was that Mossadegh forced his way in to become the prime minister, but he literally threatened the last prime minister to get him assassinated if he doesn't nationalize oil. Like that's in the newspaper. You can find the newspaper that he has threatened the current prime ministers. And then prime minister gets assassinated, and then he becomes the prime minister. Like nobody ever talks about this before Project Ajax. So he assassinates the prime minister, and then he pardons him. And then after he pardons him, he declares him a national hero. And after that, he's the one who commits the coup on the Shah while he's away outside the country, and abolishes parliament and just does everything to like take over the country and become the next Venezuela, because Venezuela had nationalized oil and it didn't do them much good. So I just wanted to give you some context about what you're gonna hear. A lot of people try to go that way and say that Western like US shouldn't intervene, like they intervened in 1953 and they installed the Shah and he was a dictator. So yeah, I just want to make sure you know all that.
Thank you. I appreciate the help, man.
No problem. Thank you for all you do.
Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
Thanks for the membership for 3 months, Blue Moon. Nick, please get fake background for the Arabs in car segment. We'll get you more people. Yeah, I could do that. It's not a bad idea. Love you, Nick. Daily reminder, LBJ is the GOAT. Lyndon B. Johnson? Made me smile. Why is Pakistan the mediator for negotiations when 65% of the population is inbred? Baltimore. Today somebody asked Myron why he wouldn't debate you. He just said that I just debated Dinesh D'Souza. Debating Nick Mattel would be going backwards. Myron is clearly afraid to debate you. Yeah, obviously. Like, doesn't even make any sense. That means you can never do a debate ever again unless you only keep going like more and more. Like, that doesn't make any sense. That's especially when he loses all those debates too. Like that's the insane part. It's like you're not even like winning those debates, so it's wouldn't particularly even be going backwards anyways. Yeah. I'm over it. I would love to debate him, but I can't force him. But I'm not gonna talk about him over and over and over. If he's scared, he's scared. Nick, do you have a PayPal? Super chat isn't working in Japan right now, apparently. I do have a PayPal, but don't worry about it, man. I appreciate the sentiment, but just keep supporting the live. Thank you. I appreciate that. If you really, really feeling itchy, I do have a buy me a coffee, but seriously, it's not needed. Blade, thanks for the super chat. Pretended to be Pally supporter again. Oh, pretend to be a Pally. It's not a bad idea. I don't know. So many people know me. Half of them would still be like, Nick, what the fuck are you doing? But maybe I can like take the flag down. The Iranian and Israeli flag down. Bottles, go ahead.
Nick, my man, happy Baruch Hashem, Shavua Tov. Yeah, I'd love to see you try and do the Pro Pally side again, although you're not wrong. People may recognize you by now. I will say, I just want to say once again, thank you very much for everything you do. You're awesome. You did a great job last night. I know I'm calling again, but what you said kind of struck a chord with me. I live with a therapist, and she's always telling me to focus on positivity, try to avoid the negative things, but you are down the trenches, really doing the stuff that I'm sure takes a toll on you, even though you're strong, dude, you can handle it. But I'd love to, just throw a little positivity in it by sharing a joke with you. Kind of get that started before you go into Omegle with a quick joke. Sure. Would you mind if I throw one at you?
Yeah, go ahead.
So why do Palestinians hate playing Mario Kart? Because they hate all the checkpoints.
All right, you got me. So. Not bad.
I'll come back with a better one a few nights from now. But hey, man, keep up the great work.
I appreciate the positivity. Thank you.
My pleasure. You have a good one. Be safe.
Bye-bye. All right, last guy on Discord, and then we'll get over to you, Mingle. Charlie, go ahead. Charlie, you there?
Hey, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
The first guy kind of stole my question. I was gonna ask if you think that we're just gonna go back to, striking Iran and all that.
Yeah, I think we are. I mean, I'm not a psychic, so I could be wrong, but never know. I think we are.
Yeah. Do you think that if we were to go back, do you think that Iran is gonna be able to like hurt us or something a little bit?
Look, every war has its negativities, but you know, they're weaker than they were on February 28th, and they hurt us, but
No, but you know,
comparatively,
I'm
not
saying
really.
I'm saying like I don't know, cause more damage than before. I don't know. You know, I don't know much about this. I was like curious about it.
Um, 1 second. Alt punch. Sorry. Ask the last question again. Sorry.
I was asking if you think that if we were gonna go back to like striking Iran and all that, if they basically the question is if they had the military capabilities to do any major damage to us, you know, like to us, to Israel, to the Gulf states, or any of that, you know, all of that.
Yeah, I mean, again, literally, yes, they could do damage. Again, I don't really care to answer the question that much, just because it's really not what it's about. You know what I mean?
Mm. Yeah, yeah. No, I was just a little worried because, like, I don't want us to lose, and
No,
you
no,
know,
dude, stop it. They're not that strong. I'm just saying they can do damage. In terms of winning the war,
yeah,
no, they'll be fine.
yeah. But you know, I'm a liberal a little bit, and a lot of liberals are very anti-Trump. So basically, if you enter to my YouTube feed, it's basically everybody saying, "Oh, Trump is losing. Trump is gonna lose," or "We're losing so bad," you know. So that's why I had to be a little skeptical about it. But you know,
1 second. I'm gonna go mute for a second so I can do a voice note. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, I mean, look, no offense. I think liberals have like a soft mindset, and I
yeah, I know it's frustrating, but you know, I I try to keep myself a little bit informed, but you know, every day it's like they have a new headline saying that, oh, we are gonna lose so bad or whatever. You know, they're
yeah, that's
anti-Trump. You know, it's all because Trump is in office. If it was some generic Democrat doing this, it will be cheering everything up.
yeah. Look, it's liberals that are saying that. Liberals are also the same people that said the entire economy was going to crash in the first months when Trump got into office. Never happened. They said he would. You know, there's a lot of things that they said that would happen if Trump got into office. I have my critiques of Trump for sure, but you know, liberals are just no offense, but they're insane.
Yeah, yeah,
They panic with everything. It's crazy how much they panic.
yeah. They have too much DDS.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, anyways, thanks for the questions, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a good one. All right. Guess we're gonna do early you mingle, you guys. You mingle. There we go. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, the Carib song. It's see if it works.
It's Omegle time.
Oh my gosh, sorry. I forgot to switch to my... Wait, no, I did do that. What the fuck? Let's try this.
It's Omegle.
No, why does it keep coming from the fucking speaker? This is pissing me off now. Alright, hold on one sec. You should learn how to say car in Arabic so you control them. It's actually kind of funny.
It's Omegle time, everyone.
Yeah,
you know what that means?
Arabs hanging out in a car.
Nothing but Arabs hanging out in a car.
Screaming and yelling while hanging out in a car.
Absolutely no women, just three bros hanging out in a car. 1, 2, 3 Arabs hanging out in a car. Come on, everyone, sing along. From the west to the east to the north to the south. From the river to the sea.
All we see is Arabs hanging out in a car.
Nothing but Arabs hanging out in a car. We click next.
And what do you see?
No women, absolutely no women, just bros in a car, screaming and yelling while hanging out in a car. 1, 2, 3 Arabs hanging out in a car. Omegle time!
Omegle time! Someone said Jumingle. That's hilarious. Hi, how are you?
Good.
Oh, you're breaking in and out a little bit. You're good?
Wait, can you hear me or no?
Mm-hmm. That's better.
What's up?
Oh, not much. Yeah. No, it was breaking out for a little bit, but you're connected now pretty strongly.
It's okay. No, I don't know. It's still breaking up. But what's
No,
up?
no, you're good now. Yeah, not much. I just got on. I'm streaming right now, and sometimes we like to go onto Umingle and just kind of speak with different people, you know? Pronounce Sayara? Really? Do you speak Arabic?
I do not speak Arabic.
Doesn't help. I'm trying to figure out how to say car in Arabic. Someone says it's pronounced Sayara, but I'm sure I'm not pronouncing that right.
It is Sayara. Sayara.
Oh, you do know how to speak Arabic?
It's right. I know how. I don't speak Arabic like that.
I got you. Sayara.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, I would debate Nick Fuentes, but I don't know if he's really open to that. Anyways, are you Muslim? Or do you just have Islam tagged?
Nah, I'm Muslim.
Oh, okay. Are you like in a classroom right now? Where are you?
What's it called? No, I'm just in a room that has a whiteboard.
Oh, all right. Okay. Okay. Were you born Muslim?
Meeting room. Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, if I'm still Muslim, I'd assume so.
Not everyone's super pious, you know? Sometimes they are. Sometimes they're just kind of like, yeah, I'm Muslim, but it's more cultural.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right, man. Well, God bless. Have a good one, okay? It was boring.
God bless
Yo,
America.
what the fuck, you fucking nigger?
God bless United States of Israel.
Jesus Christ. Why are you so aggressive?
Nigga was on here all night long. Nah, we're doing
FaceTime. I ain't coming on FaceTime. Like, bitch, I ain't coming on FaceTime. I'm the type of nigga to text you.
3 or something.
That's crazy.
Yo, I keep getting.
Nick! Sorry for acting retarded yesterday.
No, you're good.
Okay. I have to wait, we were gonna ask you something.
Sure, what's up?
We don't really understand the Hamas and that whole situation.
What's your question?
Like, we don't understand what Hamas is.
They're a terrorist organization that was founded in 1987 by Ahmed Yassin and Hassan Youssef, and they participated in the first and second intifadas, and then they won the election in the Gaza Strip in 2006, January 2006, and then from there they took full control by 2007 of the Gaza Strip.
Oh, I did not know that. Oh my, okay. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. All right. I don't know what that was.
Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine.
Free what? I'm sorry.
Palestine.
Why are you saying it like that? It's Palestine, right?
Palestine.
Why are you saying it with the B?
And fuck Israel.
I got you, but why are you saying it with the B? Don't run away.
fuck
Don't run.
Israel.
Wait, don't run away. Don't run away. He's gonna run away.
I will run away.
Dude, why are Arabs so fucking weird, bro? Hey, what's up, man? How are you?
I be outside with my gang. Do you gang bang?
Bro, Arabs are fucking weird.
Seen
Oh my god, I think something's happening to them. I don't know what's going on. What's up, y'all?
Free Israel.
All right. From what?
From us. You know I respect Mahmoud. Why?
Hey, what's going on, man?
A lot of weird people on here tonight.
Are you live right now?
Yeah.
What's going on live? What's your TikTok or what are you live on?
Tonight I'm live on YouTube and X.
Oh no.
ايه ده حاطط على اسرائيل يا ابن المتناكه يا ديوس
Bro,
يا اسطى ده اسرائيلي يا اخوان اسرائيلي.
Why is your arm shaped like that, bro?
Fuck Israel.
Wait, is this guy on Omegle on his phone and his other phone? He's on Omegle twice?
From Israel?
Bro does not have a fucking life. He had 2 different phones and he was on Omegle on both of them. That's crazy. Hello, how are you?
This.
There's a lot of Egyptians on tonight.
اختك خد fuck Israel, fuck Israel, fuck you, fuck Israel, fuck America.
Why are fucking Arabs so weird, dude? Holy fucking shit, man.
You're one hating ass bitch, aren't you?
Dude, like 99% of the Arabs I'm connecting with are just all screaming and crying.
What happened?
I said 99% of the Arabs that are connecting immediately go to screaming and crying and crashing out. It's just weird.
Yeah, you're obsessed. It's an
I feel like it's
obsessory.
the opposite, bro.
Like look, like listen, like me, I'm obsessed with money and cars. You, are you gay?
What? What is wrong with Arabs, dude? Like they just like immediately go to just fucking crashing out. Where'd you go, bro? Why'd you run away? All right.
Oh my God, dude, you look confused. What's up with you, man?
Yeah, nigga.
Like 99% of the Arabs I've been connecting with today
I'm not
are
Arab.
just.
Who told you I'm
I
Arab?
didn't say you were. Just let me finish
Oh,
the
okay.
sentence, bro.
All right, finish the sentence. Go
Saying
ahead.
99% of the Arabs I've connected with today are all just crashing out immediately.
Yeah, dang, I'm sorry about that. What?
No, it's not that big a deal. It's just funny.
Why is that?
Nah,
You don't
nigga,
look
it
like you're
looks
laughing.
I was before. I'm not laughing now. I'm not gonna laugh forever.
Yeah, you look pretty upset.
You're a joke, nigga.
Wait, what's it called? So, the flags in the background. Isn't
Are
that
you
the
sure
like?
you're not Arab? You're acting pretty weird too.
Are you sure you're not Arab? You're acting pretty weird. What is that supposed to mean, dude?
Just
No, I'm
all
not
the
Arab.
Arabs have been acting weird, and now you're acting weird. It's just
How am I acting weird? You're acting weird.
You're a joke.
I'm not weird. You're weird. So, how's your day going, Top G?
I can't complain.
Yeah. So,
looks like you're
so
complaining.
wait, can you move a little? I want to see. Isn't that like the terrorist republic flag? The fucking terrorist Iranian flag in the background?
The
I don't know,
terrorist,
I'm not-
no,
What flag is that? The one in the middle.
it's not the Republic one. It's the one before the Republic.
Ah, and then what's under it?
That's just a sign.
What is it? What are you doing?
It's a picture of the girl that was burning the picture of Khomeini.
Khomeini شو عليك, nigga.
Don't know what that means, but sure. Okay, and then what's that? The flag, or not the flag? The map. What's the map of? If you don't
The
mind.
Middle
me asking.
East.
Oh.
Nice. you like?
Wow.
You like the Middle East?
Are you trying to? Wow. You in love with the Middle-
I'm getting a degree in it in Middle Eastern
You-
history.
Wow, you're a genius, huh?
Wow. Yeah.
From what institute, if you don't mind me
He's,
asking?
Jewish.
You're Jewish?
No.
Shalom.
Christian?
Oh, dang it.
What are you, nigga?
I'm Jewish.
Okay,
You're American?
that's true.
That's
What's
true.
religious, nigga? Religious.
Yeah, what religion do you follow? What faith do you?
I'm a Noahide.
What does
The
that
fuck
mean?
is that?
It's a bro. I believe in the God of Abraham. I believe in the 7 laws of Noah. It's if you know, you know.
God
If you don't, you don't.
God of Abraham?
Yes, God of Abraham.
All right, we're on the same book then.
What book? What book does that follow?
The Bible.
So you're. The Bible true.
Christianity,
yeah, you're
but
Christian,
he's
yeah.
a Noahide. What is that? Like a sect of Christianity?
Wait, do you believe in Jesus?
No.
You don't? What the
You don't believe in Jesus?
I mean, I believe he existed. If that's what you're asking, I don't
You
believe he's
believe
the son
in
of
God?
God.
Okay, now you're a real one, but like, okay, no, he understand. You're right, nigga.
I also think Muhammad was a pedophile and a warlord, and he's not a
Nigga,
prophet.
shut my dick, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. Don't ever
Why-
mention that nigga's
Why-
name, bitch.
Oh, no.
Why are all Muslims just so aggressive, dude?
You cussing out my fucking my
Prophet?
my
Notice
prophet.
when I said Jesus wasn't the son of God, he's like, "Oh heck yeah!" And the second I said something bad about his
Yeah, 'cause
prophet,
that's
all of a
different.
sudden,
Yeah, you called
I
him a
mean, you
pedophile.
said he's not the son of God compared
if
to
Jesus was a pedophile,
Yeah,
I'd call him that
somebody
too,
said
but he
you're not-
wasn't. Muhammad was a pedophile. He married a 6-year-old and fucked her when she was 9. That's literally a pedophile.
Was that rule back in the days? Like,
It doesn't matter if it was back in the day. He was still a pedophile, was he not?
no, he's not.
He was 54. He fucked a 9-year-old. Is that not pedophilia?
They were married, cuz.
So that was the most
Are you not
retarded
gonna
shit I've
fuck
ever
your
heard.
wife,
So
nigga?
if you are married to the little girl, then it's not pedophilia anymore. Is that your argument?
I mean, if you guys are married, no, it's not.
It's still pedophilia.
Are you gonna marry for no reason? Cuz come on now.
He married her because he's a pedophile. He wanted
No,
to
he's
marry a
not.
little girl.
No, he's not.
Okay, he fucked a
Times back then were a
9-year-old.
lot different,
Yeah.
dude.
It
People
doesn't
died
matter.
at
It's
30, like, the
it's
average
still
lifespan was
pedophilia. Just because people did it back then.
Like they grew different. He married her after, or she was consummated after puberty.
Okay, he
that
was
shows-
still
alright,
a
so now
pedophile. It's still pedophilia, bro. Just because people did it back then doesn't make it not pedophilia.
After puberty.
Bro, first off, show me
So
where
are
it
you
says
saying
she
everyone
had show me
matures
where
at
it says she
healthy-
hit show me where it says she hit
Oh.
puberty.
What's his name?
Consummated. That's what they waited for. That's what you had to wait for. After
No, they waited because she was still in Mecca and he was in Yathrib. That's why
Oh,
they waited. She didn't move into him until her and Abu Bakr went to Yathrib. How do you guys not know this? It's your own religion, bro.
Who told you I'm Muslim?
Okay,
said
fine. How does he not know this? It's his own religion.
Hey, what about Jeffrey Epstein?
Do we call him a prophet? I didn't. What a yeah, Jeffrey Epstein's disgusting too, just like Muhammad. I agree.
Nigga, you're disgusting.
Last time I checked, 2 billion people around the world didn't call him a prophet and worship him.
You're disgusting.
We don't worship Muhammad.
Yeah, you do. Look at how much you guys are defending him right now.
Yeah, okay, I defend my mother. Do I worship my mother? Stupid fuck. That was a terrible.
I don't know. Dude, does anyone call Jeffrey Epstein a prophet? If they do, I'll call them out too. Just let me know who it is. I'll call them out.
Hey, are you married?
Yes, but irrelevant. I don't know why you're even bringing that up. Yes.
She hot?
Yes, but you shouldn't be asking about that.
I shouldn't, but I am.
Yeah.
Dude, Muslims are the worst Muslims nowadays. This is why Allah's pissed at you guys.
Dude, who told you I'm Muslim?
You're Muslim.
How are you gonna tell me what I am?
No non-Muslim would defend a pedophile. No non-Muslim. Why would you defend someone you don't even believe is a prophet? Why would you even take the time?
Dude, back to what I said. You don't only defend people because they're prophets. Like, what are you even talking about?
Why would you defend somebody? Okay, why would you defend someone if you don't believe him as a prophet, he's not part of your religion, you're not Muslim, why would you defend him? Why?
I defend my best friend. Do I think he's
Yeah,
a prophet?
because he's your best friend. No shit, fucktard. Because he's your best friend. Why would you defend someone you don't believe in?
Okay. What do you mean I don't? Who told you I don't believe in him?
If you're not a Muslim, he wouldn't be your prophet, would he? Only Muslims think that. So why would you defend him?
I never said I'm not Muslim.
Right, you are though. That's what I'm saying.
I never said I am.
But you are.
Is that affecting you, nigga?
Okay, why did you defend Charlie?
This guy
Kirk?
acts like he's from like Compton, dude. You're from like Wisconsin, bro. You're not tough.
Who?
Dude, fucking Muslims are so fucking retarded, dude. Holy shit,
What are
man.
you talking about? Dude, you're racist, bro.
Nigga, you're
Racist?
Jewish.
What race? Please tell me what race is Muslim. I didn't. Please
Dude,
let me
I
know.
just said you're racist. You said
Yeah, against which race? Against which race?
Against Muslim?
Sorry. you're
Wow,
racist.
yeah, that's a race, huh? That's a race now? Like I
Sorry.
said, retarded. Retarded.
Alright, Christians are retarded. How about that?
Dude, you're an anti-Semite.
Okay, cool, bro. I'm not
Stop being
Christian.
anti-Semitic, dude. You're an anti-Semite. Leave me alone.
You guys are from Dearborn, I can tell.
This
No.
fucking nigga have fucking Palestine as a necklace.
Not Palestine, it's Israel!
It's Palestine.
No, it's Israel, dude. You're an anti-Semite, though, dude. Just because I'm...
Nigga, that's
a Semite.
Palestine. What do
Yeah,
you
they're
mean?
definitely Arabs, bro.
No.
Who?
Dude, what? I'm a Semite.
Not a race,
Don't
it's
call
a
me
cult.
an Arab.
Yeah.
From Morocco.
He's living
nigga.
in a warehouse. Are you living in a warehouse?
No, this is my business.
No, it's his business. Even though he's definitely lying for sure.
What do you think I'd live in here?
I don't think you have a house.
No, I still live with my parents.
Nigga, your background is Israel, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
Wow, you got me.
You have whose
he
face
can
is
see.
that?
That's
Whose face is
crazy.
that? Whose face is that?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay, my bad. Dude, why are you being so rude to me, dude? I never said anything mean to you.
You're just mad.
Dude, is everything okay, bro? What's wrong, dude? I thought we could be friends, bro. We could just have a friendly debate, or not.
Let me meet you guys real quick. Dude, kids nowadays, they're just not good at trolling or talking shit. Like back in the day, people were really good at that. Now they kind of suck at it, dude. Like they're just like, oh, bro, I thought we can be friends. Like they're just boring. Anyways, let me catch up with the super chats. Linus, wasting time with these kids. Yeah, they're kind of retarded. The real Sal, ask them when are they opening up a Leering Center. Yabs, cousins related accident for sure. Oh, let me ask them that. Hey, are your parents cousins?
No, I don't have parents. I'm an orphan.
He said yes. All right, I'm moving on. They're boring. Hello, how are you? Oh, hello, how are you?
Oh my
Yo,
god.
my nigga Nick Matau.
Oh, all
Nigga.
right.
Yo, Nick.
Hi.
Dude. Wait. Wow. I really love your content and all that.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. I was on your stream last night till like 3, and I saw that last guy. I swear to God, I was laughing my ass off. You're just like, you look fucking retarded.
I actually don't even remember the last guy from last night, to be honest with you.
You know, he was like, you kept like mentioning about like the 200 tons being dropped and how like only like it would have equated to like some crazy amount of death, but yet there's been like 70,000 dead, and then he just keeps going on about like, oh, but these women, there's literally photos of the rubble and women and children, and like he's rambling.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm starting to remember a little bit now. I need to check that out. Anyways, well, I appreciate the support, man. Thanks, man.
Yeah, dude, keep doing what you're doing. You're good stuff.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
God bless.
God bless. Yeah, the reason for the tears, you guys, because I'm still a little sick, and when I get sick, my eyes water up. Feeling better though today than I did yesterday. Is this the Iraqi girl?
Yeah.
Sarah. Her name's Sarah.
That's not my name.
That is your name. Somebody pointed it out to me.
No, that's just the name that I tell people that I have. I
No,
lie
no,
about my
no,
name,
no.
bro.
I posted a video of you again, and somebody said at the 5-minute mark, your roommate calls you Sarah.
I don't have a roommate.
Oh, well, whoever was in the background.
Hold up. You posted me on what?
YouTube.
YouTube?
Yeah.
Well, it's not my name, bro.
Bro, why does it
That's
matter?
just the
Who
name I give
cares?
people. It's my fake. It's my fake name.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It's my fake.
You know how I know also
Well,
when I
anyways.
called you Sarah, when I first called you Sarah, it actually was a joke. It was total guess. But when I called you it, you got pretty defensive. And then when I called you Aisha, you're like, yeah, you can call me that. You didn't care. Look, why does it matter?
Well, I didn't
Sarah
get
is such a
defensive.
common name. Who cares? There's people that have your Instagram. This guy was like, hey, do you
People
want our
have my Instagram?
I don't. This guy I connected with a couple days ago was like, hey, I have Sarah's Instagram. Do you want it? I just was like, no. And then I skipped him.
Yeah, I know who that guy is. Oh, this girl actually seems really nice. Thank you.
Oh, thanks for the super
And,
chat, Linus. She's not nice. She's faking, dude.
I'm not faking, bro.
It's too much.
Why
How
are
are
they
you
calling me the
still wearing a
yogurt girl?
hijab? Because the
What?
first clip I had of you, you were like drinking the yogurt and it was like done and you just kept drinking it.
No, it wasn't done. It's just I drank 2 of them because they're very small.
It was
anyway, they're
done.
like this big.
Real solid, thanks
it
for the
wasn't-
super
why would I
chat. It's
drink it if it
time for
was done?
Sarah to get a job. She's on here way too much, y'all. Tell her Indeed is
I have a
free.
job actually.
It's time to
I
get
have a
9 to
job. I
5
work in a
child.
restaurant.
Well,
I do work
Sarah,
9 to 5. Yeah.
You keep
I have a
giving more
job, yeah.
information, people are gonna find you.
Well, I'm just gonna say I work, and that's all I need. That's all they need to know. But you have a job too, right? Weren't you on Jubilee?
What? Wait, what? Did that video get
Like
released?
surrounded?
Yeah. Did that video get released?
I don't think so. Let me check.
How'd you know I was on Jubilee then?
You posted on your Instagram story.
Why are you on my Instagram story?
I was just checking. Oh, they didn't post the video yet.
Bro, you're weird.
I'm not weird, bro. Why do
That
you
is
hate me so
fucking
much?
Weird. I don't hate anyone, but like, why are you on my Instagram? Why are you still Muslim? What more do you need to hear? I don't understand. What is it that is keeping, other than peer pressure?
No, I'm not peer pressure to be Muslim.
Are you afraid of being killed?
No.
Because that's what Muhammad said. He said any Muslim who leaves their religion, kill them.
Well, I don't know. I'm not afraid to be killed. I mean, I'm gonna be dead one day, but I'm not. Death doesn't fear me. Although Sarah is delusional. I like when she comes on. Huh? Tell Sarah Bob the Builder is interested in her.
Bob. No.
Your fans are funny.
I know, Bob.
And that's not my name. That's not my name. My name is not
definitely-
Sarah, guys. Just call me
100%.
Aisha. Call me
Name's definitely
Aisha.
Sarah. Bob, I
Mhm.
will kick your ass, dude. You're definitely not into her.
Check for a Sarah that looked your stories. That's what someone said.
I don't care.
And plus, he gets like thousands of views. Like,
Yeah, that would take
No.
way too long. Dude,
yeah, to scroll for a Sarah.
every story
What does your
gets
shirt say? Beep beep.
10,000. Yeah, it's
What does it say?
it's-
Beep beep.
Beep beep. Yeah, it's the Hezbollah pagers that blew up.
Dang. How do you feel about what's happening in Lebanon?
Good. I support it. Getting rid of Hezbollah is a good thing. Wait, you don't want to get rid of Hezbollah?
I don't want to get rid of human period. Like I don't want humans
No
to
one?
die.
No matter what?
Well, it just depends.
If they're evil,
It
you
really
want to
just
kill
depends.
them?
If they're evil, they should get killed. But if they're normal civilians, they shouldn't get killed.
Well, no, civilians die, sure, but the thing is that it's, you know, Hezbollah is who's being targeted, and they're a terrorist organization. And like you said, Islam rejects terrorism, right? So you should help to get rid of them. Sarah's
Sarah will
turning
be the
into a
star of
channel
a new-
celebrity. We need a song for Sarah segment. The Real South says Sarah will be the star of a new movie called Freedom from Change. Ooh, I like that. How a Muslim girl becomes a Zionist and a love for her Lord and Savior, Nick Mattel.
First of all, he is not my Lord and Savior. And second of all, I am not turning Zionist.
Right.
Your fans are funny.
I've had dozens of people that were very, very anti-Zionist become Zionists. So you're
Who?
probably already a Zionist. Do you believe Jews have the right to live in their ancestral homeland? You don't believe Jews have the right to live there? Jeez.
I'm not a Zionist. Nope. I support
No,
Palestine.
no, you were saying no to my question. I said, do you believe Jews have the right to live and self-determine in their indigenous homeland? Wow. So you don't even think Jews should live there then?
Well, they should get out. Go live somewhere else.
So why do you?
I don't live in my
So
homeland.
what makes you any different than people that want to kick out the Arabs? What makes you any different? You're the same fucking thing.
Well, I'm not saying I'm any different. I'm just saying that like Palestine needs to be free, and the reason why they're not free is because the Israelis are, you know,
The
taking over
Israelis or the
land.
Jews, right? Because you said Jews can't live there. You didn't say Israelis. You said
Well,
Jews can't live there.
Israelis are Jews. They are Jews.
Well, yes, well, not all Israelis. There's Israeli Arabs, but anyways, about 70.
Aisha, did you? Sorry, what?
71% of them are Jews, but not all of them are Jews. There's a lot of non-Jews and non-Arabs, non-Jews, Arabs. They're not Jewish.
Someone says Sarah wants to be one of Nick, Horace, and Jenna. What?
What is?
And the
what
other
is-
person. I don't know what that is. And then someone said, Aisha, did you ask for permission from Muhammad to speak? Well, peace be upon him. Peace be upon him. Hi, Sarah, you are evil. I am not evil, but
You
thanks for
are.
sending
You
him
just
$5.
said that you should kick
How am I
every Jew
evil?
out of the land. You just wanted. You just said you
I'm
would
not
support ethnically cleansing the Jews out of their indigenous homeland. You literally just said that.
No, now you're putting words in my mouth. I don't think they should be ethnically cleansed.
What do
They-
you
but
think
they should definitely
ethnically?
leave.
That's ethnic cleansing. You understand that's the same thing,
No,
right?
ethnic cleansing
That's
means
the
like
same
killed
thing.
because of their race.
No, that's not what ethnic cleansing means. Ethnic cleansing is when you force them out of the land. That's what ethnic cleansing means.
No, like,
Killing them all would be genocide. I didn't say genocide. I said ethnic cleansing.
and that's what Israel's doing to Palestine.
But what makes you any fucking different?
Why do you, bro? Chill.
No, you just said. This is the first time you've actually said something pretty extreme. You just said right now that every Jew should be forced out of the land.
Not forced. They should leave by choice.
And if they don't choose that, you said they should be out of the land. That's what you said.
Well, they're creating a lot of problems in the Middle East, if we're going to be honest here.
The Jews are creating the problems, not the Arabs attacking everyone else. Let me ask you something.
Some
Do
Arabs can
Muslims-
cause problems too.
They're the ones causing all the problems. The Jews being there is a problem because the Muslims are attacking them. Let me ask you something. Let's see if it's the Jews or it's the Muslims, okay? Have the Jews made war with Christian communities or countries?
They've made war with anybody, bro.
No. Let's be honest
you
here.
think?
Don't just answer. No. Pay attention here. Okay, stop reading the chat. Tell me, has the Jews... Put the phone down, Sarah. Has
That's
the
not my name.
Jews... It's your name. Has the
It's
Jews
not.
Has the Jews gone to war with Christian countries?
Bro, I'm not trying to debate.
Okay, the answer is no. How about Muslims? Have
Only
they... Have
Muslims,
Muslims had problems with not just Jews, but let's say Christians? I'm not saying you specifically, just in general, Muslims. Have they had problems with Christians?
Jews or Muslims?
Muslims.
Muslims have had problems with just the Jews, I feel like.
Okay, so the Boko Haram ISIS, in Nigeria, in Congo. Hey, look over here. Pay attention. They're beheading Christians and wiping them out. The Maronites, what they did to the Maronites, the Coptics, what they did in Egypt. You disagree with all that? Okay, so we agree. Okay, so the answer, no. But the answer is yes. Muslims have had problems with Christians. Okay, so they've had problems with Jews. They've had problems with Christians. Okay, how about Hindus? Have Muslims had problems with Hindus in contemporary times? Oh, really? Kashmir? What is Kashmir? Where is that?
Kashmir? Isn't that in Pakistan?
Well, it's in India, but Pakistan wants it to be part of them. And so Pakistan goes in, Muslims, and slaughters Hindus.
I don't think people should get slaughtered.
I didn't say you think so, but it's a fact. You keep denying Islamic tragedies, what they do to other people, and you keep pretending it doesn't exist. I'm correcting you. How about Buddhists? They had problems with them? Yes. How about atheists? Yes. How about other Muslims? Have Muslims had problems with other Muslims?
Well,
the answer is yes, Sarah. The answer is yes.
That's not my name, bro. Stop calling me that.
That is 100% factual. So when you say the Jews are causing problems, when the Jews, have they made peace even with other Muslims? The answer is yes. They've made peace with Jordan. They made peace with Egypt. They've made peace with countries that wanted to wipe Israel off the map just a generation before. So the Jews have made peace with all these countries, including Muslim countries. And the Muslims have had problems with every single other people, including their own. Don't even get me started on Shia versus Sunni. And you're over here and you have the gall to say that Jews are the ones causing the problem. No, Jews are fixing the problem. The Muslims have been causing a problem since the 7th century throughout the entire MENA region. The Muslims spread into areas that nobody welcomed them in, nobody wanted them in, and every Christian country in these areas have now turned into Islamic countries. Can you tell me how that happened? Lebanon, when I was a kid, very young kid, was a Christian country. Can you tell me why it's no longer a Christian country? What happened? Lebanon.
Are you talking about Lebanon? Yeah, well, there's still Christians there. There's Christians, there's Jews.
It's not a
there's
Christian
Muslims.
country. I didn't say Christians don't exist there. I said it's not a Christian country.
Hi, Sarah, you were evil. Tonight before you go to bed, remember, I think you were evil. I am not evil. I swear to God, I am
Sounds
not
pretty
an
evil.
evil person.
You want to ethnically cleanse the Jews out of the only
I
Jewish
do
state
not
in the
want to
whole
ethnically
world.
cleanse. No. I do not want to ethnically cleanse Jews. You know what? Fuck it.
did say
They
that.
want to be in Israel, let them be in Israel. They can chill in Tel Aviv.
You
for all
can't
I
say
care.
something like that and then take it back. You can't. You already said it.
I'm gonna take it back. I don't care. Sarah Habibti, just be honest and you'll be good. Okay, first of all, you spelled Habibti wrong. Second of all, that's not my name. And you sent him 320 yens? Wow.
Just yen. Do you understand like why people have problems with Islam? Because even when people like you who are moderate, you guys let it slip too. This is why people have so much problems with Islam. Because you guys all really think the same. Some of you are just better at putting a mask on.
No, that's not true, bro. Stop trying to make Islam look bad. We are not a bad religion,
You guys
bro.
make yourself look bad.
No, we're not. No, we don't, bro.
You do.
Islam is
Listen
a
to what
great
you
religion.
just said. Listen to what you just said. You have the goal. Even me, I'm a radical Zionist, very, very right-wing Zionist. Even I've never called for every Arab to be kicked out of the land, or even that they should leave. Don't get me wrong.
whatever,
Ones
but
that want
they
to
wanna
support
stay there.
terrorism, they should leave. But you said that the Jews should get out of their land, by the way. That's where they're indigenous to. That's where they're from. They built it. Do you know Jerusalem? Who built Jerusalem? You think it was the Arabs? You think Muslims built Jerusalem?
Arabs were there first.
No. You think
Hello,
Arabs?
Lebanese person
Hey,
here.
over here. You think Arabs were in Jerusalem first?
Yeah.
Do you
It's
know
called
where
Al-Quds.
do This has to be trolling.
Hello, Lebanese person here. It isn't Israel's fault that there is a war in Lebanon. That's the Hasbro's fault. Tell her Lebanese people want Hasbro's out. No one I know in Lebanon is mad at Israel. Well, a lot of Lebanese people hate Israel. Just so you know.
Do you know where the word Al-Quds comes from? Do you know where it comes from?
Arabic.
No, where does it come from though? Like, why did they name it that? What does it mean?
Well, I don't know because I'm not Palestinian. I don't understand their dialect. They
Well,
speak a different dialect.
Palestinian is not a language, nor is it a people.
It's bro, I know. I know.
It comes from the
International.
Hebrew Betz HaMakdish. I'm sure I'm messing it up a little bit, but it comes from essentially the holy house, if you will. They took that word, which is what the Jews call that specific area where the Temple Mount is. They took that and translated it to the Arabic form, which is Al-Quds. So let me ask you a question. If Arabs were there first off, the official name is Yerushalayim. Okay, not Jerusalem. That's English.
Isn't that Hebrew?
Yerushalayim. It is Hebrew. Good job, Sarah. So can you tell
That's
me
not my name.
why is it that the Hebrew was there first if Arabs were there first? How does that work?
It's just because Hebrew is older than Arabic.
Okay, true, but irrelevant. That for Hebrew to have taken, okay, for example, Mecca, right? Was there a Hebrew word for Mecca before it was changed to Mecca? The answer is no. You know why? Because Arabs were there first. That's why it's in Arabic.
Obviously. Islam
right?
originated in Saudi Arabia.
That's true, but irrelevant. So, my question to you is if Arabs were there first like you think so, which, by the way, nobody thinks this. You know what? Arabs don't even think this. I can't even blame Arabs for your thinking right now. Because even Arabs would tell you, no, that's not true. Right? Unless they were, like, completely retarded. My question is why would... Do you know who King David is?
King David?
Yeah. Have you ever heard of King David?
Like, oh, is that who, like, the Jews worship?
No.
The Star of David? Is that what
they
you're
don't
talking
worship him, but that being said, yes, he's in... By the way, he's in the Quran as well. His name is Dawood in the Quran, but yes. Do you know who he is?
Isn't he one of the prophets?
In Islam, that's true. And yeah, both. Yeah, that's true. My question for you
Evil,
is...
I hate you, Sarah. Whoever said that, bro, fuck you.
Anyways, my question for you is who was he king of? Even in the Quran, when it calls him, when he's a king. Who is he king of?
Couldn't tell you.
Israel and Judea.
Bro,
He's
I'm
king
not
of
gonna lie,
both.
I don't want to debate right now. You're the one trying to debate with me.
Well, I'll just skip you then. There's no reason to talk. But you made the claims. You're the one that said Arabs were there first. The first Arabs in that land were the Nabateans. Those were like the very first. That was pre-Islamic Arabs that migrated towards... They set up a kingdom in Petra, so Jordan, really. But still, in that area. And they actually built a port in Gaza. That was during the Roman times. Still very recent, relatively. Still way after the Jews. Way, way, way after the Jews. There were no Arabs in that land. You know where Arabs come from? It's in the name, Sarah.
We Arabs do not come from the Levant, North Africa, or Iraq. Sorry, Sarah, we are the colonizers. This is the way. I don't care about the Middle East because of Sarah. It's your fault. You owe me 50. Shut the fuck up. The Arabs are from the Levant, North Africa, and Iraq.
No,
what are
they're
you talking
not.
About?
It's in the name.
From Iraq and
It's
Arab.
in the name. Where do Arabs come from? It's in the fucking
Arabia.
name. Arabia. Where's Arabia at?
Middle East.
No. If it was Middle East,
Africa.
it'd be called Middle East. No. Fuck. Oh my God. How are you this?
The reason why it's called the Middle East is because it's from the middle of the east of London. Because
where do you think London is? Where do you think London is?
It's in the UK.
Where?
In the UK.
Fuck.
Britain.
All right. Anyways, Arabia. Can you just do me a favor? Can you type in your phone real quick? Type in where is Arabia and just read it out for the class.
Read it out for the class. Wait, is that a Hebrew tattoo you have on?
Ken. Or sorry,
it's what's ah?
It's like shortened for just like yes in Arabic. You don't speak Arabic?
We say e in my dialect. We don't say ah. Anyways,
Fuck your
it
dialect.
says Arabia or the Arabian Peninsula is a vast peninsula located in Southwest Asia at the intersection of
Perfect.
Asia.
Now, can you tell me what a peninsula is? I hope you don't have to Google this
peninsula?
one. What is a peninsula?
If you have to Google this one.
You don't know what a peninsula is? Are you fucking serious?
I know what one is. I just don't know how to define it. It's
How?
just like
How?
an
It's the
area where
easiest
there's, like-
thing. It's an
like
area.
where there's like an area where there's like land and water.
Okay, water on how many sides?
Like, I don't know, on one side. I don't know. All right.
Fucking shit, man.
Why are you
Three
so
sides.
pissed?
Three, because I'm trying to be nice because you're a woman. and I'm not Muslim, but you're making it tough.
What
Three
does me
sides.
being a woman have to do with this?
Because I don't get me wrong, I'll still treat a woman the same as a man, but I try to be nicer. But you're making it very difficult, okay? But I'm gonna try my best, okay? I need you to listen. 3 sides, okay? 1, 2, 3. This is Arabia, okay? The Middle East is all of this, and then when you get into the MENA region, it goes all the way over here. The Arabs are not from here. Arabs are from, actually, Arabs started down here in the southern Arabian Peninsula, and then they migrated up north. Then they migrated towards Jordan. They went up to Syria, right? And this includes Iraq, and then they made it back down to Jordan. That's the Nabateans, okay? Arabs are not from the Levant. This right here is the Levant. They're not from here. Do you understand? Like, I need you to understand this. Arabs colonized.
To be fair, hasn't everyone colonized someone at one point?
I'm not blaming the Arabs for colonizing. I'm blaming you for saying that they didn't. That's the difference. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. You're right. You did. No, actually you did. You said Arabs come from the Levant and North Africa. That's incorrect. Arabs live in the Levant and North Africa today because they colonized. That doesn't mean they come from there. That's like saying Jews come from all over the world because they live essentially all over the world. There's Jews pretty much everywhere. But you wouldn't say that, would you, right? You're correct. I wouldn't say that either. Jews still come from Judea. I wouldn't say they come from somewhere else.
I think you were evil, Sarah. Before bed, I think you were evil, Sarah. But what is wrong with you? You keep doing super chats and keep saying that I'm evil.
I agree with
I'm not evil. I'm not evil. You agree with them? Do you think I'm evil?
Now I do a little bit, yeah.
I'm not evil, guys. I promise y'all. I am
what you're doing is you are erasing, whether you realize it or not, you're erasing every indigenous tribe's identity out of the Middle East. You are. No. You're saying Arabs are from all these areas. Fuck the Kurds. Fuck the Yazidis. Fuck the Persians.
I don't believe in that. Nope, I don't believe in that.
No, you do. Because you're saying that.
Kurds. I like the Yazidis. I like the Muslims.
You're saying that none of them actually are indigenous to that land. It's actually all Arab land.
No,
but you said it's all Arab land. It's not.
Okay, bro. I didn't get to elaborate. You keep talking. Let me finish. The Coptics, they are indigenous Egyptians. The Assyrians/Chaldeans, they are indigenous Iraqis. Okay.
Keep going.
Those ethnic
no, keep going. Who else? Keep going. What about Persians?
And then the Arab.
Okay. What about Persians? What about Persians?
Persians in Iran.
You're correct. They're indigenous to Iran. That's correct. Persia. What about Jews?
Well.
Yeah, Judea. Yeah, it's Judea. How about Samaritans? Are you going to forget about them? Yeah, they're from Samaria.
No. Well, I know that.
Good. What about Arabs? Where do they come from? Where do Arabs come from? Say Arabia.
They come from Arabia, just like how we said.
Mashallah. Good job. So why don't you fucking Arabs and Muslims stop pretending everything's yours? It's not. You guys conquered your way through areas that nobody wanted you in. Nobody, even to this fucking day, you have caused problems everywhere you've gone. Everywhere. There's nowhere in the Middle East that was left off better. In fact, look at Egypt. Egypt, ironically, like 4,000 years ago, was doing better than Egypt is today. Isn't that like ironic? Like Islam came through and Egypt is actually doing worse than it was like 4,000 years ago. Like think about that. How do you make a place worse?
I don't know. Someone said she is not evil. She is slow, clueless, and selfish and privileged. Muslim like her can colony. She invaded the USA, but Jews can't. I never invaded USA. I was born here. And I'm not slow, evil, clueless, selfish, or privileged.
I mean, you didn't know what peninsula was.
I knew what that was. Ask her about where she thinks Jews come from. Does she think Arabs built Jerusalem, Damascus, or Cairo? Why is it called Jerusalem? We already talked about that.
Can you answer that? Why is it? Why is it called Jerusalem? How about Hebron?
Hebron?
Hebron, yeah.
Bro, I don't really care about that stuff. I'm not gonna lie.
That was the first capital of the Jewish people. And now many Arabs live there.
Okay, well, that's good for them.
How about Bethlehem?
Bethlehem, that's where Jesus was born.
Right. How about that? What the Bethlehem, right? Do you think it's a Hebrew word or do you think it's Arabic?
Hebrew is older than Arabic.
Good. Yeah. Do any Jews live in Bethlehem today?
Yeah.
No. It's all
Probably,
Muslims and well, there's Christians as well.
It's West
very
Bank.
little Christians. Well, yeah, it's under the Palestinian Authority. There are 0 Jews living in a Jewish city. Because you agree, Jesus was...
He was born in Palestine.
Okay, first off, no, but that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking what was his ethnicity.
He was born in Bethlehem.
Yes, at
Well,
the time it was part of Judea. Just because it's
Yeah.
Palestine today, which it's really not, but I know you think that.
Yeah, it is.
Just because it is today doesn't mean you get to backdate it to where... If China took over Bethlehem today, would you say that
No.
Jesus was born in China?
No.
Okay, so
no,
why
'cause
are
it
you
took
saying
over-
he was born in Palestine?
Well, because it's
It wasn't called
nowadays.
Palestine.
It's modern
Right.
Palestine, but back then, it
Right,
wasn't
so
called
if China took over today and China controlled Bethlehem, would you say because it's called China today that Jesus was Chinese or born in China?
No.
Okay, so
No,
why are
no.
you saying he was born in Palestine then? Just because it is today, what does that have to
Because
do with
it's-
when he
that's
was
just-
born?
Because that's what it's called now. That's not what it was called before.
Did I not just...
It's called Judea or Samaria.
I just asked you if it was called now China. Would you say he was born in China? You said no. What exactly is your... What are you confused
It's
at?
so funny when you're mad. It's so funny when you're mad.
It's just ignorance. Anyways, you're
Jerusalem
not
and
answering my
Palestine are not
question. Was
much-
Jesus
I know that.
Arab or Jewish or Chinese or what? Jewish, good. So you agree Bethlehem is a Jewish city, but there's 0 Jews in it because guess what?
Yeah.
Your colonizing people came in and took
I'm
over
not
an
Palestinian.
area.
I'm not
It's not about
Palestinian.
Palestine. I'm talking about Muslims.
Okay,
Muslims came in.
I have no
kicked
control
out
about
most
what
of the
Muslims
Christians,
do.
by the way. It was 90% Christian. Did you know that? Bethlehem was over 90% Christian. Guess what Bethlehem is today? Guess what percentage Christians are today in Bethlehem?
Way less than 90.
Less than 10%. Because
Yeah.
of Muslim persecution.
Okay, well that's on them.
That's on Muslims.
Well, I had nothing to do with that. Even though I'm Muslim, I had nothing to do with that.
Why don't you guys do something about it? If it
What are we gonna
truly
do?
is
Like,
against
hey,
Islam.
you're not Christian or you're not Muslim, you're not Jewish. Pooh. Like, no, obviously not.
How come Christians are able? Christians used to do some pretty extreme stuff. They don't do that anymore. How are they able to figure it out? And by the way, Christians are even larger than you guys. They have an extra 500 million people on top of Muslims. How are they able to figure it out? How come when a Christian does something extreme, which it happens, Christians worldwide are able to stamp that out and condemn it? How come they figured it out, but you're over here like,
Why are you defending the Christians?
I think they're lovely people.
I think everyone, yeah, I think Muslims, Jews, and Christians. are
No,
lovely
no,
people.
no, no, no. Just Christians and Jews. Islam is an evil religion.
We're not evil.
I didn't say
No, we're not
Muslims were evil, although a lot can be. I'm saying Islam. It's in the threads of Islam to do these things. Whether you listen to it or not, you've already agreed. You don't know anything about Islam. I have
I do
thoroughly
know- I do
showed
know
you.
Islam.
I have showed you thoroughly that I know more about Islam than you. If
That's
you knew
because
more
you've read
about
the Quran
Islam,
twice and you've read several hadiths.
right? If you read them and you still wanted to be part of Islam, I would consider you to be evil for sure.
Whoa, that's crazy.
If you
aren't you
read
evil
it
then?
and you
You
wanted
read
to continue it,
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
if you read the words of the Hadith and the Quran and you said, you know what, I'm okay with that stuff, of course I would think you're evil. Right now, you're just ignorant.
Mm-mm.
So you're okay with striking your wife if she's disobedient? You're okay with calling women half as
Okay.
intelligent? You're okay with them having 2 witnesses for 1? You're
I never
okay
said that.
with
I never-
striking
I
the
never
necks
said
of the
that. I never said-
unbelievers
never-
and casting
I never
terror
said-
into
I
their
never said that.
hearts?
I never said that.
Let's see. You're
That
okay with
only happens
pedophilia?
during war. Violence only happens during war.
And how does Islam, we've already gone through this, but we'll ask again, how does Islam define war? How does it define war?
Terrorization.
No, Jesus Christ. Islam, by the way it defines
Let's use his
war,
name in vain.
I'm not a Christian, but anyways, the way it defines war, Islam will effectively always be at war until the world is Muslim.
Well, I don't want the whole world to be Muslim. I mean, if they want to be Christian, Jew, Hindu, Buddhist, then they can be that.
Well, actually, no, you should want that because it says in your religion that Jesus or Isa will come back and destroy every cross around the world and implement Sharia law. That's what it says in your religion.
Well, do you know what Sharia law is?
I know more than you. Like, are we really going? Are you really? Do you want to really go through this?
Why haven't I heard you laugh in like the past 5 minutes?
Well, because you You said that the Jews should be kicked
I
out
am
of
not
their
clip
indigenous homeland. I think people like you are taken advantage by Islam. Islam takes advantage of people like you, and they force you guys to say their bidding, and you feel threatened to not say to say anything other than what you're pretty much told to say. That's why you felt so comfortable saying that the Jews should be out of their indigenous land, their land that they're from. You think that they should
can
be
say
out.
whatever they want to say. I don't care. They can say
No,
whatever
no,
they want to
I
say.
get you're saying that now because you realize what you said was pretty evil, but you said it from a place of honesty. You might now be like, ooh,
I don't
I
really
shouldn't have
care.
said that.
She's some far
You
left
said it
liberal
from a
who
place
likes
of
to do-
honesty.
Well, whatever. I don't really care. But anyways, bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, girl. What the fuck?
Israel!
Uber driving again. Wow, Jesus Christ. Always Uber driving.
Nick,
You guys are mean as fuck, wallah. And you guys are not? No. He doesn't know what that means. He don't know what that means.
I know what sharmuta means, but I have a question for you guys. Why are there four dudes in a car crammed together?
Because we're sharking, unlike you. You're here to debate. We're sharking. We're here for some pussy.
You're sucking,
You're
you
here for
said?
dick.
You're sucking? Is that what you said?
فلسطين عرب الحزبي.
Shalom, shalom, shalom. Shalom.
I'm not Jewish, but hello.
All right, you're not Jewish, right?
It's kind of hard to hear you guys. You guys' internet's bad.
Yeah. Listen. You're not Jewish, right?
Correct.
Yeah?
Yeah, I said correct.
انت كنت في دولة لبنان؟
Bro, you're breaking in and out. I can't understand you. You're breaking in and out.
انت كنت في الشتاء في يوم الاثنين؟
Your internet's super bad. You're cutting in and out.
God!
You fucking waste.
We are one. Does she know why Haganah was forced into creation?
Who do you
in the
support?
1920s?
Iran, Israel, America, everyone.
So you understand this is not the current Iranian flag, right?
You support the people of Iran, not the government of Iran, right? Is that something you would say?
I do not support the IRGC, is what I would say.
IRQC. I support the FSK mean.
I don't. Okay. Does she know they chanted Palestine as ours and Jews are dogs since 1918? When will Jews be treated in Palestine the way Muslims are treated in Israel?
Hello.
Question. Hi, how are you?
Alhamdulillah.
Mashallah.
Mashallah. I'm the sad guy who didn't want to speak politics with you, the Lebanese guy. Oh, your stream is 10 seconds behind. Okay, that's why I thought you.
Yeah, it's a little
What's up,
behind.
Nick?
Hi, how are you?
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
ولع من عندك.
Hey, it's Saul Goodman.
Yes. How you doing?
I'm good. Why do you have Saul Goodman down there?
Ooh, it's to trick the AI, so it doesn't kick me off. It'll say no face detected if I don't put this.
Well, why? Because you're using OBS or something?
No, it's because I go like this sometimes, and it doesn't see my face, so I just put this prominent face right there.
Fair enough. Anyways, are you Muslim?
You a
or-
Muslim?
I'm not Muslim.
We had the same question. I'm not a Muslim. I'm a Buddhist.
Oh, you know what? I think I talked with you once before, maybe.
I know. I think.
There's not a lot of Buddhists on this app, so I feel like I remember that.
Yeah. There's only like one other that I've met. Truly.
Okay. Well, I mean, look, I don't have any problem with Buddhism, so just keep on keeping on, I guess.
Hell yeah. Which religion are you then? I don't think you mentioned.
I'm a Noahide. Someone
What
who
is
follows
that?
the 7 laws of Noah. I believe in the Hebrew Bible, but I'm not a Jew, so I don't follow, 613 mitzvot that Jews follow. But I'm a Gentile.
Is that niche then? Like, would you say that
It's
that is
pretty
a
niche,
particular?
yeah. Most people don't even know what it is, even though they should. Even if like you're a Christian or Muslim, you still kind of understand that the 7 laws that were given to Noah.
Yeah, I just like the Christians should all know about theosis, which is the ultimate goal technically, but nobody does. no Christian does.
It's a fair point. It's a fair point.
So, yeah. All right, fair enough, brother.
All right, man. Well, God bless. Okay,
Yeah.
or Buddha bless. I don't know. How does it work?
Yeah, I don't really know how it works either, but namaste, I think.
Namaste.
Yeah.
They're a culture that has primarily relied on brute force to expand and maintain their power. They have never relied primarily on ideas, and it shows. It's true.
What do you got to say, dog? Why are you here?
Yeah. No, I'm just talking with people.
Just chilling. Are you a Muslim?
No, I'm not Muslim. Are you?
No, I'm not a Muslim. What are you on Islam for?
I debate it. I've read the Quran twice. I've read about 20,000 hadith, and so I like to speak with Muslims about why they shouldn't be Muslim.
Right on. Well, are you an atheist or what are you?
I'm a Noahide, but most people don't know what that is. Essentially, I believe in the 7 laws of Noah that were given to all of mankind, and I do believe in the Bible, the Hebrew Bible. But I'm not a Jew, so I don't follow the 613 mitzvot that Jews follow. Well, should follow. Well,
I mean, I would say that yes, there's a Noahide covenant, but then why don't you follow the Messiah?
Who, Jesus?
Yeah.
Okay, I assume that's what you meant by Messiah. I don't believe he's the Messiah.
And why is that?
He didn't fulfill the prophecies of the Messiah.
Which one?
Well, a lot of them. Lamb will lay with lion, bringing the Jews out of the exile into the Holy Land, coming after the 3rd temple that was prophesied by Ezekiel. He's not the suffering servant of Isaiah, which clearly says in chapter 49 is Israel, so on and so on. No, I love Christians.
So Christ, I mean, we can go one at a time. I mean, I understand that you have many. But I mean, just on the last one, I mean, Christ is the King of Israel. He represents Israel in the church.
Isn't he the king of everyone, according to Christianity?
He is the king of everyone, but you would agree that the Gentiles are brought to the light of the God of Israel.
Well, I mean, Paul.
That's what. Yeah, it says that Israel will bring light to the Gentiles, right?
Close enough. It's close enough. It says light amongst the nations, but yeah.
So the nations other than the Jews, right?
Right, goyim is Hebrew for nations,
meaning the non-Jews. So what I'm saying is that is a part of the Old Testament. Those are prophecies, and bringing the Jews to the church was when he brought the nation back. It's not talking about the literal, all the genetic Jews. It's talking about bringing the Jews that are loyal to the God of Israel home to the church.
Yeah, where does it say that? Because it says in Ezekiel and in the prophecies and with Isaiah, it's talking about the physical bringing back. It actually says that. You're saying that it's a spiritual thing, but
I would just say, yeah, man. Where in Isaiah does it say it's the physical nation?
Well, that's not in Isaiah. It actually talks about it in Numbers. It's also in. Hold on, let me grab. I have multiple Bibles
Let's just do
here.
one, man. Let's just start with one. So. You can pick it. It doesn't matter to me. But
it says it in Joshua as well. I'd have to get the exact verse, but it says specifically, "I will bring you." Generally, it says, I, God, but sometimes it's used servants. Like for example, one of the messiahs in the Old Testament specifically was Cyrus the Great, and he was a servant of God, and so it was God using him to bring the Jews back from the Babylonian exile. And it says this, and it says, "I will bring you from all 4 corners of the world." That's what it says, back into the land. And then, of course, with the prophecy of Ezekiel, of the temple, the physical temple being rebuilt, which we obviously would know would be the 3rd temple. So, and even in Christianity, it says Jesus will return on the Mount of Olives in Israel. So the physical land. So and then when you look at Paul in the book of Romans.
One thing, bro.
Sure, go ahead.
You're gish galloping. What's one prophecy?
I'm answering your question.
No, man. My question is, what is one prophecy in the Bible that Jesus didn't fulfill? What's the chapter and verse? And
sure, lamb will lay with lion. That's
What
one.
what's the chapter and verse, man?
Yeah, sure. I can find it for you. I don't have
'Cause, I mean,
every
I see when you
single.
come to the Mohammedans, you got the chapter and verses to pull up on them. I'm
No,
just
not all
saying.
the time. That's actually not true.
I'm saying if you're gonna say prophecies weren't fulfilled, I just want to go to the Bible and
I
clarify
feel like you
what
could
those
probably
verses are
just
saying.
Google it a little bit, but that's fine. Okay.
But you're the one making the claim, man.
Well, actually, I'm not. I'm just answering your questions that you asked me. I never particularly made these claims. Like,
You
I
said
hear what you're
Jesus didn't fulfill the prophecies. You said I'm only follow the Noetic covenant because he didn't fulfill the prophecies. I'm saying where in the Bible are these prophecies that he didn't fulfill?
So again, I'm just answering your question. So to go back to the first one, Jeremiah 30, verse 3,
Okay.
it says,
Jeremiah
"For
30.
days are coming, declares the Lord, when I will restore the fortunes of my people Israel and Judah, said the Lord, and I will bring them back to the land that I gave their fathers, and they shall possess it." So that clearly says the land, not just spiritual Israel.
We'll get there, man. So Jeremiah 30.
And then I'm going to go to Isaiah while you look into that one.
Cool, dude. So Jeremiah 30. Okay. Timon, Edom. Timon, the desert. Edom. Son of Gomorrah. Behold.
I have the second one when you're ready for the lamb and the sheep.
Oh,
Or, sorry,
so
the
what
lion.
was Jeremiah 30? Jeremiah 30 is just bringing them back to the land? Is that what you're saying?
That's the first thing I told you when you said it wasn't about the land, it was about spiritual. And then for the lion,
the
or sorry,
Lord.
it's actually wasn't lion and lamb, it was wolf and lamb, but it says, or it says
Rise
both
up against
actually.
snakes and
That
settle
comes
a
from
dwelling
Isaiah
amongst.
chapter 11, verse 6. The wolf shall
Camels
dwell with the
flee.
lamb, the leopard lie down with the kid, the calf, the beast of prey, and the fatling together
Okay,
with the little
man.
boy.
Okay, man. So
I'm just answering the
I'm just
questions you
trying.
asked me.
I hear you, bro. I'm here on Jeremiah 30, and I'm just trying to find where it says they're bringing them all back to the land, and then what the context of that is. That's all I'm trying to do right now.
Okay.
So it's saying the
in verse
Babylonian
3.
councils rise up against. You said verse 3. Verse 3. So those dwelling in Dedan dig deep for the place to dwell, for you cause trouble. So I brought troubles upon him in time. I visited him. For those who gather grapes shall come to you, and they will not leave you in a remnant. Like thieves by the night, they will lay their hands upon your possessions. For I pulled down Esau and uncovered their secret place. I don't know, man. Where does this saying? Where's the verse that says they're going to bring him back to the land?
Yeah, it's verse 3. Well, I don't know what version you're reading, but it should be verse 3. It also is in Deuteronomy 30, verse 4. It says specifically, even if your outcasts are at the ends of the world, from there the Lord your God will gather you, from there he will fetch you, and the Lord your God will bring you to the land that your fathers possessed, and you shall possess it, and he will make you more prosperous and more numerous than your fathers.
Deuteronomy, verse 4.
No,
Deuteronomy, which chapter in Deuteronomy?
So the first Jeremiah was 30, verse 3. Okay. Deuteronomy is 30, verse 4 and 5, technically. And then with the lamb and the wolf and all that, that is Isaiah 11, 6. I really, if you don't already know this stuff, it's kind of hard to like continue the conversation.
No, I get that. I'm just the verse you said in Jeremiah. It didn't say anything about coming back.
It did.
To the land.
It literally did. It's in. I'll read it one more time for you. I promise you, I'm not making the words up. If that's what you're accusing me of.
I mean,
I'm reading it
I don't. I
directly.
believe that though it says that. I didn't see it in that verse.
That's not my fault. That's your fault. It's in verse again, chapter 30, verse 3. I'm gonna read it one more time. Look, if you don't believe me, I'm in 30 right there. You can see it 30.
All right.
Reading verse 3. Wait, where'd you go?
I'm still here, man. I'm looking. I want to, because I'm using my Bible, but I'm just looking it up on the internet in case I'm
Okay.
fucking up.
Again, I'm not lying, so I'm gonna read it again, and I just You should just believe me because I'm like, what do you think? I'm making the words up as I'm reading it. Verse 3, for days are
I
coming,
just
declares the
don't accept your
Lord.
interpretation exactly.
It's not, first off, I haven't even given an interpretation. I'm reading it. That has nothing to do with interpretation. So I'm going to read it again. For days are coming, declares the Lord, when I will restore the fortunes of my people, Israel and Judah, said the Lord, and I will bring them back to the land that I gave their fathers, and they shall possess it. That is verse 3 in its entirety.
Okay, my man.
And there's actually other verses I haven't brought up. Because again, I've read the Bible. I know there's multiple times it says it. In fact, it says it a lot. It's like kind of insane why you're even like arguing against this part. Like there's some things you can argue against. Everyone, Christian, Jew, everyone understands these verses. But again, if you want to go to Isaiah 11,
like without looking at because again, I accept my own flaw, man. I'm not saying you're lying. It's yes, they do come back to the land. They come back from Babylon. You agree, right?
well, it's not
They
just
do return.
I do agree with that statement, but it's not just that. God says it as an eternal promise as well. And he says that in Numbers, he says that in Jeremiah, and
Where
there
is
might
the
be other
eternal promise? I don't deny
sure.
that they do
So
return
Genesis. Okay, I'll find the verse for you. Can you go to why I look for
we don't
it? You want to go?
disagree that they do return, but I would say yes, that part of prophecy has occurred already.
So it actually, Paul
Before
even
Jesus.
calls it an eternal promise in the New Testament, just FYI. When Paul says it in the
Where?
book of Romans. Okay, again, I'll find the verses for you, but can you let me speak, dude? Like,
Sure,
you're
man.
just like not
I'm
letting me
trying to be-
speak. Well, you kind of are, though. And you maybe not trying to be, but you're being a little rough right now. It's just calm down. Anyways, so Paul, have you ever read the book of Romans?
Yeah, I've read.
Okay, so you should already know this, by the way. Like the fact that you don't know, I'm not saying you should know the exact
He doesn't
verse.
say it's an eternal kingdom.
He does actually.
Like,
He
doesn't
says
say
he
that the
does.
Jewish nation, ethno-state, is an
So,
eternal kingdom.
well,
He
first
says
off,
it's in
nobody
it's
said
in the
anything
church.
about. Okay, once again, you have to relax a bit. Okay, so nobody calls it an ethno-state because the concept of a nation-state didn't exist until the French Revolution. So no shit does Paul not say it's an ethno-state. But that's not what that's not what we're arguing right now, and it is actually a bloodline, and Paul says it specifically. He does. He says in the book of Romans, the Jews are enemies to the Gospels for your sake, but they are loved for the sake of the patriarchs. And he says, first to the Jew, then to the Greeks. And he specifically says, for God's promises and gifts are eternal or cannot be revoked. He literally says this in the book of Romans. And you should know this as a Christian. I'm not even Christian. I shouldn't be teaching you this.
Yeah, my man. But Paul,
do you agree with me? Paul says that.
Paul. Okay, which verse does he say that? I agree, but which verse?
Can you do me a favor while I look for the other verse I need to find for you? Can you do me a favor? Just go look it for yourself. Just type those words into Google. I promise you'll find the verses very quickly. That way we can split each other's, well, not each other's homework, just your homework.
What's the verbatim quote then, man? I'll look it up myself.
Again, I'm sure it's not perfectly verbatim, but you don't need to be verbatim to find it on Google. You know how Google works.
Okay,
you look
my
like
friend.
an adult. You are an adult, yes?
Well, yes, my friend. I'm only
Okay, great.
asking
So
what
just
the quote
type in Book of Romans and type in Paul says God's gifts and promises are or cannot be revoked. Just type that in. It might not be perfectly verbatim, but I promise you'll find it. And then I will find where God calls the covenant eternal.
Okay, 11:29. We'll go to 11:29.
At what point are we gonna like get to a conversation? I feel like I'm just teaching you a lot of stuff right now. It's kind of boring for me.
Well, you're throwing a lot of stuff. So
I'm just answering your questions again. Anyways, to answer the question about the covenant with
11:29.
Abraham, one sec. The covenant with Abraham for the Jews being everlasting and permanent is found in Genesis 17, 7 through 8, Genesis 13, 15, Genesis 26, 3 through 4, Exodus 31, 16 through 17, Leviticus 26, 44 through 45, Deuteronomy 7 through 9, Samuel 7 through 12 through 16, Psalm 89, 28 through 29, Jeremiah 31, 35 through 37, Chronicles 16, 15 through 18, Psalm 105, 8 through 11. So like I said, a lot of verses, which is why when you ask me, where does it say it? It's like, dude, I don't have all of those memorized.
Yeah, and a lot of those are talking about either historical returning of the Jews or the Jews
No,
returning to the
that's
church.
you're mixing things up. It's actually talking about the covenant being everlasting and permanent or forever. You said that that never says that. I just showed you
And
where it
that
says
no,
it multiple
that's
times.
no, the covenant of they have to return to the land.
Well, no,
That covenant isn't forever.
Actually, it is. It specifically
And
says
where
it in
does it say that?
Genesis. Yeah. Okay. Again, the covenant specifically stated, and I'm sure you agree with this. If you've read the Bible, which I assume you've had, he says that you can be punished if you do not follow my laws, but I will always, if you come back to me, will return you from the four corners of the world into your land. And that's part of the covenant. The covenant was attached to the land.
If you return to me.
Correct. So real quick, do you agree
Right.
that, can you just do me a favor? Just let me finish a sentence, okay? Do you agree that the covenant was attached to the land?
In the Old Testament, yes, it was connected.
Okay, great. Do you agree in the Old Testament that God says that the covenant will go away when the sun and the stars extinguish?
It's like when like heaven and earth are done away with.
That's
or
I'm
is
not
gone away.
asking you to change the words of God. He doesn't say that. He said the
hear you.
suns and the stars extinguish. Do you agree he says that?
Again, man, I mean, you may not like it when I say, well, what verse are you quoting there?
Okay, I'll
But
find
if you're gonna
that for
quote
you as
verses-
well. I'll find that for you as well. No problem.
So-
I've been right
so
this entire
here-
time, and you're still not believing
So,
me. Hold
no,
on,
I
hold
mean,
on.
no,
Before we keep going,
haven't
I have to
you and you-
find.
I'll
Stop. I have to find this new verse before we keep going, because I've already found like 30 verses for you. So let me find this new one. Where does God say that the covenant with the Jews will last until the sun and the stars extinguish? So it's Jeremiah chapter 31, 35 through 37. Are you even here anymore?
Yeah, bro. I'm listening.
Okay,
I'm
great.
reading. I'm reading here, bro. I'm trying to work with you here.
Is this like Nick teaching? What's your name?
My name's Micah.
Okay, is this like Nick teaching Micah Day? Like when do?
No, because I mean, you can think you're teaching me, but these
clearly
verses that
teaching
talk
you.
about them returning to the land,
teaching
that
you.
is talking about when they come home from Babylon, and that's been completed already. When it talks
So,
about how the
again-
covenant will never go away, in the New Testament, the Jews still keep to the old covenant laws, and the people that return to Israel, it's talking about the church, bro.
Yeah, so that's
what
not
it's talking
true,
about.
and Paul actually makes it very clear. So here we go. Thus said the Lord, who established the sun for light by day, the laws of moon and stars for light by night. Excuse me. Who stirs up the sea into roaring waves, whose name is Lord of hosts. If these laws should ever be annulled by me, declares the Lord, only then will the offspring of Israel cease to be a nation before me for all time. Thus said the Lord, if the heavens above could be measured, which is what you were talking about, and the foundation of the earth below could be fathomed, only then would I reject all the offspring of Israel for all that they have done, declares the Lord. So it's both. The one before that is talking about the sun, and I didn't even say the moon, I said just the stars. The sun, the moon, and the stars. And what stirs up the sea into roaring waves. So this is in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 35.
Chapter 35.
Genesis also says it. I'm going to go find that verse. I know it's in chapter 58. Also, Paul says it, like I said.
So you're
Wrong
making,
New
so your point basically
No,
is
not
that
58. That's not right. It's
you're saying Jesus didn't fulfill these prophecies because Israel hasn't been returned to as a nation. They haven't returned to the Father and returned to the land. Is that what
Again,
you're
I'm
saying?
not making any particular claims right now. I'm just answering the things that you're getting
You're
wrong.
saying when the Bible says that the Jews will return to Israel, that's talking about more than just returning to Babylon.
Yeah, again, that's correct. He says it's forever, and he specifically talks about this. But nonetheless,
And
Paul...
we don't disagree with that, man.
Okay, great.
We
So I don't know why you're
we don't
arguing
agree with you that it's the physical land. That's not
okay,
what it's
so
about.
Paul
It's about the
specifically
Israel of the
says,
church.
yeah, okay, so Paul specifically splits spiritual Israel from ethnic Israel. In Romans, the one that I gave you earlier, he specifically is talking about ethnic Israel, not spiritual Israel. Yes, Christians believe in spiritual Israel. Some Christians believe that's the church, right? I assume, are you Catholic?
I'm Orthodox.
Okay, close. So I'm a cradle Catholic. I left the church and no longer a Christian. That being said, I know where the concept comes from. What Paul specifically says is there is a split between spiritual Israel, which is one thing, and ethnic Israel, because in chapter, I believe it's 11, you can look, Romans chapter 11, he specifically says, did God forsake his people? Talking about ethnic Israel, and he said no. And then there's spiritual Israel, which as an Orthodox Christian would be the church. There is a clear separation that Paul makes very, very clear in the book of Romans, which I'm starting to feel like you've never read.
No, because you are reading parts of Romans, but not other parts. So
I've read all of Romans. I've read the entire Bible multiple times. Sure, I have no problem, but it still shows that I'm right, that there is still a thing about spiritual Israel versus ethnic Israel. I didn't.
So
of course, we
you
can
said
talk about other things.
Chapter 11, talking about this. So this part here, chapter 11, verse 19, it says, "You will say then, branches were broken off that I might be grafted in." You know this part, right?
Yes, of course.
So here, and as well in when Jesus was talking about the parable of the vineyard, clearly he's saying these people have been grafted out and you've been grafted in.
No,
And
it doesn't say anything. In fact, if you keep reading, it specifically says that the roots were there. So actually, you're wrong. It doesn't say anything about grafting.
So it says, otherwise, so therefore consider the goodness and the severity of God on those who fell. Severity, but towards you goodness. If you continue in his goodness, otherwise you will also be cut off. So he's saying the Jews that don't follow the God of Israel have been cut off, right?
Well, no, it's specifically that don't believe in the Messiah. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to answer you, dude. Don't ask me a question and then stop me after 3 words. Okay, so it's talking about from the Christian point of view to not to those that do not believe in the Messiah. That is true, and that is a Christian point of view, and it should be a Christian point of view.
No,
that being said, can you answer me a question? What did Paul mean when he said Jews are enemies to the Gospels for your sake? What did he mean by that?
So I will answer that, but first I want you to run away from what I'm bringing up here, because I've entertained a lot of what you brought
related.
up.
Nobody's running away.
And I'll talk about it, bro. And I will talk about it, bro. But the Jews were cut. The Jews that do not believe in Jesus were cut off, right? They were grafted out.
Yeah, again, that's not true, but it's fine.
Branches were broken off that I might be grafted in. Well said. Because of unbelief, they were broken off and cast out. And you stand by faith, right? So these Jews that don't believe in the God of Israel were grafted out and cut off, and the Gentiles were grafted in, right?
Yeah, again, we can answer this if you just answer my question. This was supposed to happen. So this was supposed to happen. Right. I'm trying to tell you, and you're not answering my question, which is related. What did Paul mean when he said that Jews are enemies to the Gospels for your sake? Why did he say for your sake? What does that mean?
You know, that's a good question, man.
What were you reading right now? Roman what?
That was Romans 11, verse 19. So, and you're talking about...
Well, really quick, before we move away, if you don't know, go look it up, and while I read Romans 11, chapter 11, verse 19, go look that up to see what he meant by that.
You're talking about chapter 28 to 32.
I think it's a lot smaller than that, but yes, sure. It was one verse, but sure. So anyways, so chapter 19.
So what Paul's saying is that they have not been cut off because of God's mercy. Okay, all in Israel will be saved.
You're not answering my question.
But it's through the Messiah. It's through Christ. It's not through their bloodline.
No, I agree. Christians believe that Jews and everyone will follow Christ. Every knee will bend and every tongue will... Okay, so you're wrong, actually. Okay.
Paul is saying... That's why I brought up the grafting.
You didn't answer my question. You didn't answer my question.
You won't let me.
What did Paul mean when he said for your sake? That's the part I'm asking. Why was it for your sake? What does that mean?
So, as far as I'm understanding, is that has to do with them being a light to the Gentiles. They, in their arrogance, have suffered this disobedience of God. And
it's not answering my question.
Through their struggling, has saved us. They've saved the Gentiles. That's how.
Right. How?
How
does that doing that save the Gentiles? No, not the God of Israel, the Jews. It says the Jews did it for your sake.
Because the prophecies say that they will deny the Messiah.
Well, first off, prophecies don't say that actually, but
Yes,
nonetheless.
they do. They say they will deny him.
Okay, great. It doesn't. But my question to you is, how did the Jews do that for your sake? What does that mean? What would have happened if Jews
Again,
didn't
it's
desire?
because we are being saved through the God of Israel.
Okay, but it says the Jews did it for your sake. So if the Jews didn't deny the Messiah,
It
why
says-
would
it
it be
says
bad
this.
for the Gentile? Okay, just let me finish
So
the question so you can answer the question properly, because you keep trying to
bud.
answer halfway through the question, and that's why you keep fucking up. My question is
Yes, sir.
why did it say Jews did this for your sake? What would have happened if Jews accepted the Messiah right away? What would have happened? Would it have been bad for the Gentiles?
I mean, that's a wonderful question, and I'll
it's
admit
answered.
that I don't have the answer to you.
That's
on that.
perfect. You could have said that 20 minutes ago. We could have saved a
No,
lot of time.
I mean, but that's not.
So I'm going to answer.
That has
I'm gonna-
nothing to do with the fact
does,
that the
it
Jews
does.
were grafted
I got
out.
it. So if you just keep reading after grafted out, you would actually have answered your own question. So
And
let's
I'm gonna,
keep
if
reading.
you would let me, bro, for all the talk of
So,
interruption, I can't
understand.
get through it.
Okay, first off, you've been speaking significantly more. So let's keep reading after
Incorrect.
Romans. Okay, that's great. So let's
Incorrect,
keep
dog.
reading after Romans. You will say then branches were broken off so that I could be grafted in. Granted, but they were broken off because of unbelief, and you stand by faith. Do not be arrogant, but tremble, for if God did not spare the natural branches, he will not spare you either. And that's where you stopped.
Who did it? So no, you stopped
Okay, I'm going to
me.
mute you because we're going to keep reading, okay? Because this is important. Consider therefore the kindness and sternness of God, sternness to those who fell, but kindness to you, provided that you... And he ran away. All right. I'm going to keep reading because this guy kind of fucked it up anyways, and this is what he did on purpose. Consider therefore the kindness and sternness of God, sternness to those who fell, but kindness to you, provided that you continue in his kindness. Otherwise, you also will be cut off. And if they do not persist in unbelief, they will be grafted in, for God is able to graft them in again. He didn't want to read that part, okay? Anyways, after all, if you were cut out of an olive tree that is wild by nature and contrary to nature, were grafted into a cultivated olive tree, how much more readily will these, the natural branches, be grafted into their own olive tree? See, it's funny how he didn't want to read that part, okay? And then if you keep going, it says what? I do not want you to be ignorant of this mystery, brothers and sisters, so that you may not be conceited. Israel has experienced a hardening in part until the full number of the Gentiles has come in, and in this way all of Israel will be saved, as it is written. Now, this is talking about ethnic Israel and spiritual Israel. Now, I want to make it clear, again, I'm no longer a Christian. I don't believe this, but we have to argue from the Christian point of view. It first needs to be not some Gentiles. It says the full number of Gentiles has come in. And until that happens, there is a hardening on ethnic Israel. It's obviously not saying spiritual Israel is hardening, because that doesn't make sense. If they were hardening, why would they all be grafted in? That's the part he didn't want to read. That's why he kept cutting me off. That's what it says. If you keep reading, again, I don't particularly believe this, but if you're a Christian, that's what you should believe. That Jews are not going to accept Jesus because they have a hardening, right, from, I guess, God. And that's going to stay in put until just one more time so we really get it. Israel has experienced a hardening in part, the part being ethnic Israel, until the full number of the Gentiles, as in not ethnic Israel, this would be spiritual Israel, has come in. And in this way, all of Israel will be saved. As it is written, the deliverer will come from Zion. He will turn godlessness away from Jacob. And this is my covenant with them when I take away their sins. And then it says, as far as the Gospels, this is the part that I was reading, that he kind of read. As far as the gospel is concerned, they, the Jews, are enemies for your sake. But as far as election is concerned, they are loved on account of the patriarchs. For God's gifts and his call are irrevocable. Just one more time. Irrevocable. Just as you, who were at one time disobedient to God, have now received mercy as a result of their disobedience. So they too have now become disobedient in order that they too may now receive mercy as a result of God's mercy to you. For God has bound everyone over to disobedience so that he may have mercy on them all. It's literally talking about ethnic Israel. Clearly, it couldn't be talking about spiritual Israel. Well, it's talking about both actually in the entire thing that I read, but it talks about the hardening. That's talking about ethnic Israel, and talks about the enemies to the gospel. That's talking about ethnic Israel. Obviously. Because if it was talking about spiritual Israel, then it would be saying that Christians are enemies to the gospel, which would make obviously no sense whatsoever. That's what I was trying to get him to, but he really didn't want to. You have to put all of Paul's words together. Sorry for the long rant, but I wanted to make sure that was very clear. You have to put all of Paul's words together. You can't just be like, oh, it says they're grafted out. See, it says they're grafted out. Yeah, what does it say right after that? That they are being disobedient, they have a hardening, they will be grafted back in from the mercy of God, just as God gave mercy to those that were disobedient before them. That's what it's saying. And it has to go to all Gentiles before all of Israel will be saved. Anyways. Yeah. I'm really sad that he left. I really wish he would have stayed. He wanted to control the conversation too much. All right. That was a good conversation. Should put that one on YouTube. I can't figure out a correct Bible to even read. Yeah, I've read all the King James version. I'm not a fan. This one I have right here, I believe, is the New International Version. I have a lot, actually. I have multiple. Yeah, this is the New International Version. I do like it better than the King James Version. I have the Catholic scriptures out there, what they read. I even have the Jehovah's Witness books. I haven't actually read it, but I have it out there. I think I have the Book of Mormon out there too, but honestly, I've never read it. So, Avi, thanks for the super chat. Hi, Nick. I greatly admire your work against anti-Semitism. I highly recommend Dan Schuften's article, Israel's National Objectives, A Comprehensive Perspective. I think you'll find it very interesting. Nice, thanks. Let me make sure I didn't miss any super chats, because I feel bad when I miss them. Let's see. Did I read this one? Yeah, I did read Legimas. I did read We Are Ones. Far left. I don't think I read this one. This was before. The Real Saul. She's some far left liberal kid who likes the idea of being Muslim, but because it's cool with their friends, tell her to quote the Quran. I assume that's Sarah we're talking about. Most of Israelis born in Israel, so will she support Israel? She has zero connection to USA. She needs to remember that instead of importing the hateful part of her culture to the place that saved her. Yeah, I definitely missed that one. And then I got Stay Strong Nick, L Rage Bait Sarah. She just wants clout. Skip this demon. Sorry, I missed a lot of your guys' super chats. My bad. If I had 5 minutes with her, mind will be open, and that scares her. Her whole worldview would crumble. Evil Sarah, your response to Shani Luke convinced me. Yeah, I know. That's true. She did. She had a pretty shocking response to Shani Luke when I showed her that video for the first time. Thanks for the membership, Mayan. I'm assuming you're my friend, Mayan, that I know. Not evil, just ignorant and stupid. Jerusalem and Palestine are not mentioned in the Quran. She needs to stop dodging. Where do Jews come from? Ask her if pizza... Jeez, I missed a lot of these. I'm so sorry, you guys. Ask her if pizza comes from the Arabs too, since they sell it all over the Middle East. You should go touch grass. Oh, wait, you're not allowed. Mohammed said no. Ask her where does she think Jews come from. Oh, wait, I read that one. Okay, I think I caught them all now. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to miss that many. All right, I will go back to Omegle. Let's take a little bit of a break. Let's go on X, see what some of the news is for the day. Because getting a bit of a headache from talking to these people, man. So let me just take like a 15-minute break, you know? Exposers. Dude, Milo is such a cuck, dude. Milo's so weird. The dude came out of retirement just to act fucking retarded as shit. Why the heck is... There we go. There we go. I don't know why that was like that. Nick, you would make an incredible rabbi. I've been actually told that a few times before. I don't think so, but I appreciate it. I hope you seriously consider converting and teaching Jews and Gentiles alike about the God of Israel. I can do that without converting, but I hear you. I don't need to teach Jews anything. Jews need to teach me more. Jews are insane with how much you guys study and how much you guys know about Scripture. At least, you know, the ones that study it a lot. LML, wait, Jesus was not a Muslim? I thought his name was Ahmad. And the Jews called him Yeshua to mistake people. He even ate falafel from Abu Masrur, probably. That's funny. All right, let's head over to... All right, so you guys saw this? The U.S. Navy blew a hole in the Iranian cargo ship after they refused to obey orders to stop.
Vacate your engine room. Vacate your engine room. We're prepared to subject you to disabling fire.
Couldn't you guys have zoomed in? Jeez. Thanks for the super chat. I can't read your name. It's let me try to read it. Ive Gaman. I fucked that up. I know I did. Do you believe Paul got revelation from God? Well, I mean, I'm not Christian, so I don't. But if you're a Christian, you believe he was inspired by Jesus, who they, if you're a Trinitarian, consider as God on his road to Damascus. So I hope that answers your question. Tukan, me personally, and again, no offense to the Christian chat, I feel like Christianity is more of Paul's religion than it is what Jesus inspired. But a Christian wouldn't believe that because they would believe he was inspired by Jesus. I'm just saying, looking at it from the outside, that's what it feels like to me. Toucan, I was a nuke ET. Oh, hell yeah. Were you enlisted or commissioned? I was enlisted, brother. Were you subs or surface? For those that don't know, ETs are they're the actual like reactor operators. They're the technicians. I was an MM, so I was a machinist mate, essentially mechanics. Then there's EMs, who are essentially the electricians. And then there was ELTs who were mechanics, but they kind of stem off and go to an extra school to do essentially the chemistry of the reactor, primary and secondary. So when he says I was a nuke ET, he was same as me, just a different division, if that makes sense. Like he was a nuke like me, but we did different things. He would do more reactor operations and I would do more secondary and primary mechanical systems, if that makes sense. Toucan, you don't have to spend more money to answer. I'm looking for your comment. Trying to figure out if he was awesome, which means a submariner, or if he was okay, as in surface carrier. Chaim, thanks to the super chat. Were you on Israel's side always? When did you change? I've always been pro-Israel, but the more I studied this past, especially 5 years, I just confirmed why I was pro-Israel. I also grew up around Mormons. I'm more proud of the dying. Dude, Mormons, I've learned a lot about their beliefs, although I still need to read the Book of Mormon. Their beliefs are pretty weird for me. I got to be real. That being said, they're some of the nicest people I have ever met. I've never had a problem with Mormons. And God is out there. Remember, on my dad's side of the family, they're Samoan. Half of that side are Mormon. They're all so nice. Half my Samoan side of the family are Catholic. The other half are Mormon, especially the ones that live in Utah. Actually, pretty much the ones that live in Utah are the Mormons. The ones that live in Samoa are... There's some Mormons in Samoa, but they're more the Catholic side of my family. Never met a Mormon, but I heard they're good people. They're such good people. They're very nice. Like, if you live in a neighborhood and it's, like, full of Mormons, you're going to have some very awesome neighbors. Okay, I don't see Toucan's comment, so maybe he had to leave. Hopefully I see him again. Nukes are a very, very small people. Like I said, Laura Loomer, Candace Owens blocked Laura Loomer, which is funny to me. She said, bitch can dish it out, but she sure as hell can't take it. Come on, Candy-O, I thought you wanted to play a game. That's funny. Nick, liberals don't panic too much. They derange too much. It's a huge difference. It's not panic, it's derangement. Yeah, that's fair. Ah, Toucan. There you are. Sub guy out of Hawaii. Fuck yeah, I was stationed in Pearl Harbor at the shipyard there for my shore duty between 2018 and 2021. And during my shore duty, I went on half a deployment with the USS Cheyenne out of Pearl Harbor. Interested in debating on TikTok too. Nice, man. That's awesome. Well, keep on keeping on, Toucan. Wait, what the heck? Oh, I went to the, she responded? Oh, I need to check that out. It's the seventh law states to establish a court of justice or a fair legal system in 2026. What you consider to be a justice and a fair legal system? Ooh, that's a good question, actually. I've always considered it to be the law of the land, which the Bible does kind of say to follow the laws of the land. However, of course, if something is unjust, I would have an opinion on it and I mention it. But I would consider what we have in America to be establishing a court of justice and to be a fair legal system. Do I think it's perfect? Do I think it follows like biblical legal systems? No, not necessarily, but I don't read that seventh law as saying it has to be exactly like that. Toucan, thanks for this super chat. Sub guy out of Hawaii. Love debating. That's awesome, man. Let's see what Candace said. She's denying blocking, right? She's saying that she blocked this one and it's Larry Loomer's fake account, I guess. I don't believe a fucking word that Candace says, but that being said, I'll be real. Laura Loomer is also pretty insane. I'm just gonna be real. Like, we can like the work she does, because she does do some work that's actually kind of insane sometimes, but she's kind of insane. Let's just be real. But that doesn't mean I believe shit about what Candace is saying. Let's see what this one is. That's gross, dude. I don't know. I guess we have to wait and see. You know what? You want to know why I don't really believe Candace? Because Candace is known for blocking people. I'm not going to say she blocks people every 5 seconds, but it's not uncommon. So let's say, because what Candace is saying here, right? She's saying, oh, no. She forgot to log back into the Laura Loomer account, and this is the one I blocked. But how would you know? Like, I get you can line it up with the time. Like, oh, I blocked this account, and then let's say 30 minutes later, Laura's saying I blocked her when I didn't. Maybe. I'll give you that. Maybe. I don't know. But if you're blocking multiple accounts, how do you know it's that one? That's Laura Loomer's second account. I don't know. That doesn't seem right to me. Also, I don't know how X works because I don't really block people. If you block someone, do you block all their separate accounts as well? Because, like, I know on Instagram, if you block someone, you can block their, like, fake accounts as well. I don't know. Let me try blocking. Like, I've never blocked really people on... maybe I have, like, on X, like, if they're being, like they're trying to dox or something, but I don't really care to block people. I don't know. Let's just block this account just to see what it's like. I'll unblock him. Oh, wait, this person follows me. Okay, I won't block him. Just gonna pick a random account. Let's try this one. See what it does. So if you block it, says... I know you guys can't see, but it says they will be able to see your public posts, but will no longer be able to engage with them. The United Spot will also not be able to follow or message you, and you will not see notification. All right, let's see what happens. Okay, maybe not then. When I blocked them, it doesn't say anything about like blocking their fake ones. Okay, let me unblock them. Anyways, whatever. Guess we'll just fucking figure it out. Let's go from there. I don't believe shit Candace says. I think she's lying, but whatever. Because Candace is known for blocking people. How many times I've seen in comment section like she blocked me? Like, why would it be so weird that you blocked Laura? Submarines once, submarines twice. This is funny. It says Hollywood owes us an apology. Lesbian couples in movies, lesbian couples in real life. Chris, thanks for the super chat. You should get into Piers Morgan's news panel. I'd love to. That'd be great. I did make some pro-Israelis mad at this. I thought it was funny. I said, when you're defending Israel and some retarded IDF soldier destroys a crucifix and a Jesus sculpture, and now you know every single person is going to somehow apply it to every Jew/Israeli automatically. There were people in my chat saying, come on, Nick, it was AI. You guys, listen. It wasn't AI. It wasn't. That photo, which if you haven't seen it, I'm sure you all seen it by now. It showed an IDF soldier taking like a hammer, sledgehammer to this Jesus crucifix. Like they destroyed it, and then he was taking it to the head of the Jesus. Don't get me wrong, it did look a little weird, and even I was questioning if it was AI or not, but it came out, the IDF said, this is real. We are doing an investigation. Well, first they came out and said we're doing an investigation. Then they came out, and I actually appreciate that the IDF came out so quickly. Like the IDF did not say like, oh yeah, we're going to do an investigation. And then like weeks later they came out. It was the same day. They said, it's real. We are going to take action against this soldier. It does not align with our values. And they said, we're going to work with I think it was a family that owns it. We're going to work with them. We're going to replace it. They apologize. That's the right answer. Listen, Israel is a country that's allowed to have idiots, okay? I'm not defending. What that guy did was awful, and they should absolutely make an example out of him. It's disgusting. It's stupid. It's fucking stupid. And if you're pro-Israeli, don't defend it, okay? And I'll tell you why. Because this guy every Israeli should know that unfortunately, I'm not saying it's right, but you are treated differently than the rest of the world. It sucks. Right? Because I was in the U.S. Navy for almost 12 years. We had fucking idiots do the worst of worst things. Right? And they were punished. Nobody, at least nobody worth taking seriously, was like, the American military does this. Right? People blamed that person in the U.S. military. Unfortunately, Israel doesn't get that break. Okay? Israel, one guy does something, and guess what? It's every single IDF soldier. It's Bibi Netanyahu. It's every single Zionist. It's every single Jew, by the way, if you didn't know that. And by the way, it's in their policy to do that. Right? That's what they're going to say. And so if you're in the IDF, I don't care if you're a dumbass 18 or 19-year-old. I don't care if you think it's funny. You know that, especially like how did the photo get out? You must have fucking posted it thinking it was funny, right? Because it's on your phone. So it's like, you know that you doing this is going to blow up. It's not going to be something that you just like, no one's going to see it. Of course it's going to be shared all over the world. And guess what? Now every fucking IDF soldier, every Jew, every Israeli, every Zionist has to pay because of your fucking stupid shit. All right? And you know it. You know that's true. I don't care if you're this IDF soldier. Every Israeli knows that the world has this fucking weird thing about Israel where if one Israeli does something, all of a sudden it's just every single Israeli, right? Now, I don't know. I don't know this IDF soldier's beliefs. Maybe he knows it and he's like, I don't give a shit, right? Maybe he just like really hates Christians so much that he's willing to have the entire country of Israel and pretty much every Jew around the world take on heat because of his like beliefs. Because just about all of Israel, every Jew, everyone I know is straight up saying, yeah, that's wrong. We condemn it. It's awful, right? And so that's the right answer from the IDF. Quickly come out, say, hey, we found out, it's real, we're going to replace it, this doesn't represent our values, be a professional military, and just move on from it. That being said, let's make it light again. I thought this was funny, because it's like, sometimes it's hard. Sometimes when you're doing Hasbara, and you're defending Israel, which I will do until the day I die, sometimes it's just kind of like you have this face, this Jonah Hill face, like you're like, fucking shit, like why, you fucking idiot. Anyways, You guys have to see this. This was funny. If you didn't see this already, you should see it now. Hold on, let me put it up on the full screen, actually. I went back and forth with this idiot right here. Right? But this was the funniest one. Check this out.
I want you to listen to the trauma and pain of these innocent Palestinians and let me know how much you feel for them.
Okay, let's hear it. For those that can't read, because I know it's a little smaller on the screen, it says, these are the voices of Palestinian kids, of Palestinian kids after being bombed with shrapnel lodged in their tiny bodies, after losing limbs, watching their parents killed in front of them. The videos will be taken down if she shows them. So listen to the pain in their voices. Okay, listen to the pain of their voices, you guys. Let's hear it. Why was that Palestinian girl speaking Spanish? Do they speak Spanish in Gaza? Yeah, they're speaking Spanish because this is from a movie. You were playing a movie. And before you say, oh, it was a mistake, I didn't mean to, you put in your video, the videos will be taken down, so listen to the pain in their voices. So that means you knew you were lying. You knew you were playing a movie, and so you just said, oh yeah, I can't show the videos, but here's totally Palestinian kids from Gaza. But other than them speaking Spanish, and I get... Just so you guys know, that was also the sound that went viral on TikTok, mostly, other platforms, but TikTok, because the liberals were saying that it was the sound, the audio clip of a little Mexican girl because her parents were being taken and they were being split from ICE agents. ICE agents were stealing their parents, and that was her voice. And I'm not even kidding, for like 1 to 2 days straight before people realized it was it was from a movie. Literally, liberals were doing this. They were doing the fake cry that you do on TikTok, and like, this is the sound of a little girl after ICE stole their parents. That's literally what they were doing for like 2 straight days. And then finally somebody was like, that like knew the movie. They're like, wait a minute, that sounds so familiar. And they're like, wait, this is from a movie. Which, by the way, now that was like last year, right? You can hear her literally say, por favor. That was last year. So this girl that I was arguing with today, her name is Core Fitness by Naz. She's a Pakistani. Anyways, she tried to play that again, and I'm like, wait a minute. Was that Spanish? But I couldn't tell because she's crying. And I was like, wait, I've heard this before. And then it clicked. I was like, oh yeah, that's that movie scene. Anyways, what was I going with this? By the way, here, let's go to the original video on Instagram. I want to show you guys this. This is how insane she is. Check this out. So in the comment section, she's getting fucking dragged because I made a video. Oh, wait, shit, my bad. Let me move myself down here. She's getting dragged in the comment section because of my video. They're like, what the fuck? You used a fucking Spanish sound? Check this. Oh, wait, she got rid of it. Where is it? Fuck. Okay, so she... Hold on, I think I put it in my story. Let's see. Okay. She got rid of the pinned comment because people were dragging her. Okay, so you can only see some of the pinned comment right here. But she put, I'll pin this for all the Zionist psychopaths. You all spew the same Zionist bullshit lies in sync, but it doesn't make it factual. Hold on, I think I screenshot it. Let me tell you what she said after being called out by me for using a fake sound. Hold on. Man, that's whack. Whatever. Anyways, I'll just paraphrase. What she said essentially was, I took these audio clips myself. That's what she said. And everyone's like, are you really doubling down? They're like, Nick literally showed the clip from the movie. How are you doubling down? And she's like, it's a real audio clip because I took it myself. These people are insane, dude. They are insane. Anyways. Oh, my bad. I did screenshot it. Yeah, here it is. My bad. Yeah, so she said right here, those audios were from the screams of Palestinian kids I took myself. That's what she said. She literally is doubled. Well, now she's not. She realized she got called out, so she deleted the pinned comment. But this is what it was. It's insane. And she said, but you trying to dehumanize them yet again just shows your depravity. Like, what is wrong with these people? Not only did she try to trick us by using a movie clip, but then she doubles down and says, I took the audios myself? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then when I told her, I literally showed the video, this is what she said to me. You enjoy spreading your propaganda to your low IQ followers. I'm going back to exposing Israeli crimes. Like, wow. This is her ex account. She doesn't post, but it says right here, Pakistani mom of 3. I was like, of course she's fucking Pakistani. This is another video. What did she do?
I want you to listen to the trauma and
this is it. Oh, this is my good friend Jess. Right, we've been friends for years. Her name is Jewish Jess on TikTok. She talked to this guy like a couple weeks ago.
Yes. So, like, Hail Hitler?
Why?
Because you Jews have been kicked out of 110 countries over 1,030 times.
Can you give me the source? Or do you need me to give
Go
you
to
the
the
source?
internet.
No, do you need me to give you the source? Because I can happily give you the source.
Jewish people has been the only ethnic group kicked out of 110 countries. This is a simple fact,
No,
and everyone knows.
If it's a simple fact, give me the source.
It's called the internet. Go to the
I'm
internet,
waiting.
faggot.
It's called burden of proof.
I'm on my phone. I can't really show you the source, you stupid whore.
Okay.
I can't really show you.
Okay.
You
couldn't-
fucking Jew.
Okay, fantastic. You couldn't
Yeah,
actually...
look how ugly the Jew. Why are Jews?
I like how he's calling her ugly. Like, look at him. And of course, Jess is absolutely a queen. She's beautiful, but like, okay.
You couldn't actually show...
Anyways, really long story short, he was identified from Canary Mission. Josh Kelly from Covington, Louisiana. This was pretty funny. Rabbi Litvin sent me this. It says right here, for the first time, direct flights between Israel and Argentina. Really? For those that don't get it, that's Eichmann. He was in Argentina when the Mossad captured him and did a direct flight from Argentina to Israel. I guess technically it's the first between Israel and Argentina. Well, no, still not really. It's not the first time. Second time. This was the first video that we made. You know what? It doesn't really matter. Pretty much, long story short, she essentially says, for those that don't know, the Ta'asa family, do you guys remember that clip that was released just last year of the boys whose father was killed because he jumped on a grenade to save his boys? And the Hamas guys bring them into their house. They're in their underwear still, and they just like drink Coke out of their fridge. You guys know what I'm talking about? And then one of the boys lost his eye. He went permanently blind in one of his eye because of shrapnel. She said in this video, essentially, she said, yeah, I do find it sad, but you know, her parents are legal settlers on Palestine, so he deserved to die, and those kids deserved effectively to lose their father. And it's like, I like how they went from settlements are just like Judea, Samaria, West Bank, which is obviously awful and wrong as well, to actually you're a settler if you're just a Jew on the land, to if you're a Jew on the land, you deserve to die. That's what she's saying. She's saying the father deserved to die because he is a settler in the Negev desert, or Negev, excuse me. My wife told me today, who speaks Hebrew, that I'm saying Negev wrong. She said say Negev, not Negev. Thanks, babe. She's like, don't say Negev. Say, no, wait, fuck. Don't say Negev. Say Negev. I think I'm saying it right. Anyways, she said put the emphasis at the start. I don't know, whatever. Oh, yeah. She said it was a not flashbang. She said it was a flash bomb, not a grenade. That's what she said. It was obviously a grenade, but she said it wasn't a grenade. It was a flash bomb, which I don't even know what the fuck a flash bomb is. I think that's a flashbang. I'm not sure. I've never heard anyone call it a flash bomb. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Got blocked by another person. Whatever. Yeah, look at this from Kogat. 600 trucks per day since the ceasefire. 600 trucks per day. 1.5 million tons of food since the ceasefire. But, you know, starvation, guys. You know how hungry those Gazans are. This is pretty interesting. I've actually studied this before. I still go with the Merneptah Stele because the Merneptah Stele is older, but this is just another thing for you guys. All of us know probably the Merneptah Stele, right, that talks about Israel. But this one is almost as old as the Merneptah Stele. Within 100, 200 years, I think, from the Merneptah Stele. Or maybe closer to 300 years difference. But this is the, I hope I'm saying it right, Kirk monolith. And this one's actually pretty interesting because it speaks of King Ahab. As I'll read it right here. It was discovered in Kurdistan in 1861 by British archaeologist John George Taylor and stands today in the British Museum in London. It is 2,900 years old and has a Syrian king, Shalmaneser III, speak about his battle against Ahab, the king of Israel, in the Battle of Karkar. 2,000 chariots, 10,000 soldiers of Ahab, the Israelite, is what it says. By then, the kingdom of Israel had been in place for hundreds of years already. Jews are indigenous to the land of Israel. So, for those that actually talk about this, debate it, here's another, if you didn't already know, here's another little tool to add to your belt. It's called the Kirk monolith. On top of that, of course, there's also the Merneptah Stele. You have the Tel Dan, stuff like that. Moderate case, fake new. Is that supposed to say news? This is why you're losing to Laura Loomer, dude. Do you guys see this? Do you guys see this right here? Gazan women have been coming out saying that Hamas is raping them in exchange for aid. Women living under Hamas's rule in Gaza described to the Mail how they are sexually abused by Hamas and forced to have sex in return for food aid. I don't like how they worded that. It's called raped, not forced to have. I get that's technically the same thing, but it's rape. They're raping them. That's what they're doing. Hamas not only stole away the humanitarian aid sent to Gazans, but also used the aid as a tool to sexually abuse the poor women and girls of Gaza. The same women and children that the defunct Hamas leader, Haniyeh, said he wants more of their blood to fuel Hamas's revolution. It's true, he did say that. What else do you need to know to realize how evil Hamas is? I will not be surprised if those who cheered for Hamas when they killed, raped, and kidnapped Israeli women on October 7, 2023 will jump in now to justify Hamas's abuse of Gazan women. No, they won't do that. They'll just deny it. They'll just say it's Zio propaganda. This guy's pretty cool. He actually, if you guys don't know him, Green Beret Nap Time, he actually wants to come up on a live one time and just talk. He's really cool. You guys should follow him on X. He does great work. I will probably have him on a live one of these days when we can set up some time. He's great. Oh, I like this. Did you guys see what President Trump said? President Trump said, whether people like Israel or not, they have proven to be a great ally of the United States of America. They are courageous, bold, loyal, and smart, and unlike others that have shown their true colors in a moment of conflict and stress, Israel fights hard and knows how to win. Dude, Trump loves winners. Trump's very, very big on that. He always backs himself with winners. This mimics multiple people. The Secretary of War has said that Israel is a breath of fresh air in how they fight, how efficiently they fight. 4-star general, I think it was a 4-star. Yeah, he was a 4-star. He also said the same thing. That's funny. As you guys know, right here, Candace hired a Jewish pro-Israel Zionist lawyer to represent her. We know he's Jewish because he's Jewish. And Shabbos Kestenbaum came out and said, yeah, that was my lawyer against Harvard. And he said that he's very pro-Israel Zionist. This news right here about Candace Owens hiring a pro-Israel Zionist lawyer was broke by moderate case. I think he's the one that found out. I'm just kidding. It was Laura Loomer. Laura, if you're watching, please don't Loomer me. Loomer moderate for stealing your work, dude. Chris, have you ever considered debating? Haha, that's funny. I see what you tried to do there. That was a close one. Not really. That's an old joke, dude. That one's too old. Anyone who falls for that now deserves it. Look at this. You guys, look at these starving Gazans. Look at how starving he is. Look at how starving he is. Fuck. These evil Zionists, dude. Look how starving those fucking Gazans are. Oh my gosh. How cruel. How cruel. I'm starting to become pro-Palestinian, you guys. How can you look at this and be pro-Israel? Oh yeah, look at this one. This is funny. Look at this guy. He put, why is it always the Old Testament? Because President Trump was going to read from the Book of Chronicles. And I said, Justin, this Catholic finds out that the Old Testament's part of the Bible. Majority of the Bible, actually. If you really think about it. Here's the Bible, right? With the Christian Bible. Like, about this. Yeah, it's about right there. That much. That's the New Testament. That's the Old Testament. It's a little more than that. I missed a couple pages, but yeah. Like, what the fuck? What is wrong with these people? I know it's not 99% of Christians. Obviously, if you're Christian, I know. I'm not talking to you guys. I'm talking about these like weird like podcast bro / social media Christians. Like, some of them are coming out like against the Old Testament. Like, they hate Jews so much that they're like starting to criticize the Old Testament. Like, did you see Tucker the other day when he said that the book of Esther was about a genocide of the Persian people? Which, by the way, it's not. But that being said, you guys hear what he said? He goes, the book of Esther, very, very controversial book. It's very controversial. It was maybe not even going to be put in. There were some Christians that said we shouldn't put it in as canon. Like, at all. Like, at all. Like, like, what are you talking about, dude? What is your... The Old Testament is part of the Christian Bible. That's insane. Oh, yeah, look at this. Talking about insane. Check this out. America was running weather control warfare in Iran to cause a multi-year drought that very nearly made Tehran uninhabitable. Now that the radar installations have been destroyed, rain returns. Couple things. One, the rain has not returned. It's no really more or less than it was before. Just FYI. There's just rain in this video, so they're going with it. Second, I'm trying to figure... First off, all the radar installations have not been destroyed. There has been one or two that's been destroyed, or more than one or two, but they've been like components. But the radar has not actually been destroyed. And three, I don't... How do you use radar specifically to stop rain for multiple years? I don't know how that works. Also, we all know the Jews... the Jews control the weather. And they don't use radars. They use their Talmudic... They use the Talmudic magic, of course. Of course. The, I don't know if it's true, like, at all. But I've been told, and if I've been told, I think we should observe it. We should think about looking into it. Like, I thought that's what we did. I thought that's what we did as Americans. I mean, come on! I thought that's what we did! That we look into things. And I've been told that the Jews use the Talmud to control the weather. Again, I'm not saying this like at all. And I don't hate Jews. I don't hate them at all. I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian white man, period. Of course I don't hate Jews. I don't hate anyone. And the Islamophobia that's in America is sick. it's just what I've been told. Just in, the Pope announces that this was just a joke for me. I said, just in, the Pope announces that the Catholic Bible, historically having 73 books, now has 74 books after adding the Quran to it. You know what? Babylon B should hire me. That's good. That's a Babylon B type headline. They should do that. Just asking questions. Thanks for the super chat. LML. I'm really ignorant, but that Book of Esther is when the Zionists attacked the Persians with M16 and then ate their ears of Amon, right? Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Same magic we use to make our horns disappear. We have a question for the Jews. If I converted to Judaism, do I like grow horns, or is it only for those that were born Jew? How does it work? Dude, why are pro Pally so weird? Look at the shit. She doesn't really hang herself. She makes it look like she hangs herself by sticking hooks into her skin. That's what she does. She sticks hooks into her skin to make it, to make it look like she's hanging herself. But if you look at the back, look at that. The fuck is wrong with these? They're so fucking weird. You know what? You know what the pro Pallies are? They are the rejects of life. Listen, I was totally a nerd growing up. I'm not gonna pretend like I was some kind of like fucking jock, but I wasn't a fucking like geek or weirdo. You know what I mean? I just was smart, you know? Like I can't even say I took school seriously. I actually was pretty lazy, but I got good grades. I didn't have to study much. I just got good grades. But like, I'm not talking about nerds. I'm talking about fucking rejects. Like people that are gross. People that are weird. Right? That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes they're nerds. Sometimes they're dumb. It's not really about intelligence. It's just, you guys know who I'm talking about. I don't really have to do more. I don't really have to like harp on this. That's who the pro-Palestinians are. They're just fucking weirdos, dude. There are people who they found some kind of like calling, attention, something in life, and they're just going all in on it. That's who they are. Sean, thanks for the super chat. Can we get the dumb Tucker Carlson laugh again? I can't do it on command so much. I have to be in the mode. I'll do it more often. I think that's free expression. Yeah, fucking weird free expression. But you're right, it is free expression. What did I say right here? Oh, yeah. So check this out. This guy was like, some have said that the claims that Israel uses dogs to sexually abuse prisoners are anti-Semitic blood libels. Unfortunately, there's a good deal of evidence, okay? I read this whole thing. It's long. But he says, good deal of evidence, okay? This is confirmed by B'Tselem, who is extremely anti-Israel, Euromed Human Rights Monitor, who's not actually really European at all, but they call themselves Euromed, and they have ties with terrorism. Palestinian Center for Human Rights, same, and then CARE, the Council on American Islamic Relations, who was an unindicted co-conspirator in the 2008 Holy Land Foundations that was literally linked to terrorism. That, in 2 states, Florida and Texas, is defined as a terrorist organization. And then the entire thing is just testimony. So, of course, I said 8 examples were given. All 8 were, trust me, bro, this random said it. FYI, dogs can't be trained to rape people. Facts, by the way. You cannot train a dog to rape people. Yes, dogs can be mistreated so bad that they can, I guess you can say trained. I would say, mistreated to where they do inappropriate, like, mounting behavior, but they can't, it's not intentional. They can't comprehend, stick your like, they can't comprehend that. Anyways, so it's stupid. It's fucking, they're so stupid. They're so fucking dumb. Like, they actually, whatever. Okay, this has finally been community noted. It wasn't when I got here. Right here is Motassem Dalul. He's pretty big on X. Spreads a lot of fucking propaganda. About 250,000 followers. He spread more propaganda. This is the most obvious fucking AI ever. Okay? But I'm challenging X. Nikita Beers works with X. He said, and I quote, that Starting now, users who post AI-generated posts without adding a disclosure will be suspended from the creator revenue sharing for 90 days. So I'm hoping that they do it with this guy, because this guy's literally breaking that rule. So he should be suspended for 90 days. It's the guy from Poland. That's true. Yeah, this is the guy that says he lives in Gaza. But when you go to his... Oh, now it says the UK. Before it said Poland. I guess he moved. Now he's in the UK. Cool. But he tells you he's in Gaza. I don't know. Whatever. He's fat. So maybe he is in Gaza. Oh, yeah, this is funny. So PBD came out, as you guys saw, Patrick Bet-David, and said, I challenge Tucker Carlson to release your financials of you and your wife. I'll release me and my wife, because people accuse me of being paid by Israel. People accuse you of being paid by, Pakistan, Qatar, whatever. And he said, let's just put it out there for everyone. And he even offered, I'll pick a firm, you pick a firm, and then we'll pick a neutral firm for financial. And now all of a sudden, all these Tucker fanboys are like, they're like moving the goalposts. They're like, oh, PBG is only doing that because he has so much to hide. And I'm like, why are they all such gaslighters? This guy put it perfectly. I'll just repeat what he said. I'm lost here because everyone says PBD is paid and bought for, so he's open to showing finances and no one's able to accept it. Like, it's insane. If Tucker Carlson were to be the one that offered it, the same people that are gaslighting everyone would be like, yeah, why don't you show your finances, PBD? But now that it's PBD that's offering it to Tucker Carlson, they're twisting the narrative and saying, they're like putting it back. Whatever, dude. It's so fucking stupid. Anyways, yeah, also Hezbollah murdered a Frenchman that was in UNIFIL. And this is what UNIFIL said. They put non-state actors. It was Hezbollah, just so you know. Confirmed. It was Hezbollah. But UNIFIL, when it's Israel, even when it's not Israel and they're lying, they say Israel in a second. When it's literally Hezbollah, like confirmed Hezbollah killed this guy and injured others. Non-state actors. Yeah. Oh, also, more information came out. Turns out Daily Wire, including Ben Shapiro specifically, is actually beating out Tucker Carlson, Megyn Kelly, there she is, Candace Owens. So, fun fact. All right, guys, let's get back to you, Mingle, for a little bit. I'm in the live.
Boss man, I got a question for you. Hold on. We gotta talk.
What's up?
Hold on. I got a phone call. Yo, what's up?
I'm not your fucking slave, bitch. What's up, man?
What's up? Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah. But I have a question. Why you Israel? No. Delete it.
I support Israel.
You support Israel?
Yeah, of course. They're doing good job. Good job.
Good job. Okay. Can you tell me if you now Palestinian? Okay. If now you Palestinian. Okay. And you have a mother and sister and wife. And come a country, kill them. You will happy?
Well, no, I wouldn't be happy, but that's not what happened. What happened was Jews come to land, Jews work the land, Jews built up the land, Arabs go, ooh, money. Arabs come into land, and then Arabs say, get out, Jew. And Jew goes, no, I don't get out. And then Arabs go, and then Jew goes, and then Arabs go, and then fast forward to 2023, October 7th, Arabs come in and steal Jews and kill Jews, and then Jews go, and then Arabs go, and then Jew goes, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, but
you know what I'm saying?
Okay, but I have a question. I tell you one question. If now you in this second and kill them, what you will do? It's okay for you?
What?
If now, you know Palestine. Okay, you now, where are you from? Where are you from?
America.
America. You now from America. Okay, and one day America glow down. Okay, and you now American, but America now no, it's already something like Palestine. Okay, and you have a family, wife, and mom and sister. If now come them like China now kill them, what you will do? It's okay for you? I tell you, I need you to think about the people.
China is not from America, so no, it wouldn't be okay. Jews are from Israel. Jews are indigenous to Israel. Arabs are not. Arabs are indigenous to here. Jews come from here in Israel. Arabs went bloop, 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 boop, 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 and then Arabs say, this is our land now, and all of this, and all of this, and all of this, and also over here, and all of this as well.
In the left, it's Egypt. Egypt has all this, and you know, Egypt. It's the first. You don't know this? Egypt is the first country ever.
Well, that's not true. When you think of country, country didn't exist until the French Revolution. You don't understand enough English. Never mind.
You talk about Egypt. It's not the first country ever.
First country? You mean like no? It was actually Samaria. It wasn't even Samaria, right? But in terms of recorded history and civilization, it was Sumeria, right here. The Fertile Crescent, over here. The Fertile Crescent. That was where first like major civilization started. Jericho actually is older as a city.
So Egypt, it's not the bigger one. Why Egypt? The name of it, mother of the world. Can you tell me?
What's your question?
Why Egypt has a name like mothers of the world, mother of world?
I don't know why you guys call yourself that, dude. Here, you want me to Google it for you? I'll Google it for you. What was the first country ever? It's not gonna be called country, but hopefully it knows what I'm saying. Mesopotamia, Sumerian city-states. However, I'll give you this. In terms of unified kingdom, Egypt is there. The Elamite civilization. Oh, no, that's Iran, actually. So there's three major ones that are unified. So you have ancient Egypt, right, in terms of kingdom, if you will. But then you have the Elamite civilization, which is actually 100 years older than Egypt, right, which is Iran. And then you have Mesopotamia with the Sumerian city-states that are older than both. So it just depends on what you look at. So you're wrong.
Egypt.
You're wrong. No.
Iran.
Yeah.
Iran. Okay. How Iran is the first, and Iran don't have anything like Egypt.
Well, Iran's doing a lot better than Egypt, bro. But anyways, it's gone to shit since the Muslims took over.
One second. You tell Iran is the best than Egypt?
Okay, I don't think you speak enough English for us to be able to continue. So I'm gonna move on. Okay. Have a good one. Okay. Bye. It's just, we can have basic conversation, but once it gets a little deeper than that, it's too hard. Jeez. What you doing, bro?
Just listening to music.
Oh, okay. Why are you on here if you're just listening to music? It's kind of feels a little contradictory, don't you think?
It's a lot of. I mean, I guess. What are you doing here, bud? I'm so curious.
Well, I was trying to speak to people.
Right.
Isn't that generally what you do on here? Huh?
Yeah, I mean, okay. So like, trying, does that mean that it's like, is it not working? Like, is it?
Well, I just got done having a conversation with somebody.
Wonderful.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're a little weird, bro.
I'm weird.
A little bit.
It's really,
are you Somali? You look Somali. Are you Somali?
Sudanese.
Yeah, kind of the same. Not literally, but
Intriguing analysis. That's great, bro. You know.
In terms of what they provide for America, kind of the same.
It's ironic.
You're like,
Ironic.
What's ironic about that? He can't say. What's ironic about it?
No, I'm not ready to be disappeared, so I will just keep it to myself.
Why would you be disappeared? Also, why are you saying disappeared? You're saying killed? Is that what you're trying to say? Why are you using this weird fucking Gen
Murdered,
Z
maimed.
politically correct gay ass language, dude?
Murdered, maimed.
Why would you be murdered or maimed?
Sent into hiding.
You think you're important enough for? Wait, do you think I'm Jewish?
No. Who said you're Jewish?
I don't know. I thought you were going like with the Mossad or something, or what do you think? I work for the CIA? I don't. What's going through your mind? And even if I did, do you think you're important enough for like the CIA or Mossad or whoever to like? Why would they go after you? You're not.
You got a lot of reaction. I think you need to take a deep breath, bro.
Dude, I'm laughing. I couldn't be any more relaxed.
Sure.
Dude, Sudanese people are so fucking retarded, dude.
Is that right? And what are you? I'm just are you Kurdish?
Am I what?
Are you Kurdish? Am I mistaken? Is that not the flag behind you, or am I mistaken?
Do you think that's the Kurdish flag? The Kurdish flag is the one that looks like a sun, bro.
Oh, I mean, it's okay. Well, I'm looking at it. It's not like too like. I mean, of course, the emblem in the center is different, but I mean, this is like a pretty like.
That's like saying that it looks like the Italian flag or
I mean,
Mexico.
The Italian flag is that the bars are vertical.
No, I'm with you. I'm just saying that there's some similarities. What about like Mexico? You think it looks like that too?
Okay, well, one doesn't have an emblem in the center, so that anyway.
Did you just say Mexico doesn't have an emblem in the center?
I said Mexico has an emblem in the middle, and the other.
So does this one, bro.
Well, I mean, okay, I thought you were comparing that one to Italy, and then that one doesn't have.
No, I'm saying it's like saying this looks like the Mexican.
Well, that would be harder to mistake.
Like I said, Somali, Sudanese. Like I said.
So yeah, what are you?
I'm Italian.
That's wonderful. That's great.
All right, man. Well, yeah, have a good one.
That's great, bro. I hope you stop kissing my.
Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, bro?
I'm good. How are you? I'm guessing you're streaming, right?
Yeah, I am streaming.
Does my face look bloated for you? Because if it is, that's gonna be a problem.
Bloated, you said?
Yeah.
Not like a lot. Your cheeks are a little, but not really.
That's just me being fat, you know.
Yeah, I don't think you look bloated.
Oh, thank you, man.
You got a beard too, you know. It hides it.
That's why it's hiding.
Right.
But I have a very good jawline, honestly.
That's good. Yeah. No, you.
Yeah.
You look
How are
fine.
you?
Yeah, no, I can't complain.
Ah, that's good. That's good for you, man.
Are you
I'm
like
happy
playing
for
video games right now or something?
No, I'm working. Actually.
Oh, you're working. What do you do?
That's how it is. Like, I don't know what time is it for you. I think it's like 5 or 3.
No, it's 11:36 p.m. So it's almost midnight.
Oh, it's 8. It's 8:30 here. It's almost 9 actually.
A.m. like morning.
Yep, that's true. The sun is out. Yeah, it is
What
out.
time? Oh yeah. Duh. What time do you? Honestly, I thought that was a mirror, and now I'm looking at a window. What time do you? Or sorry, what do you do for work?
Oh, I'm a business analyst.
Nice. So you're
It's
just, like,
fun, honestly.
How's
It's
the
fun coming out
economy
with-
in? How's the economy in Egypt? Is it doing well? Is it doing bad? I don't even know.
Surprisingly, like the stock market, for the war and everything, it was fogged for a while. The dollar prices here, like compared to the Egyptian pound, it reached 54 EGP, which is insane. Like $1 is equivalent to 54. Right now, it got backwards to 51 to 51.6.
What is it normally around?
48 usually. So that's like almost 10% increase, which is insane. But the stock market somehow is recovering very well. Honestly, I've made some good investments. I'm very proud of it, if I'm being honest. Like, I've made some good investments. My portfolio is up 10% now. So that's good. That's good.
That is good.
How's
That's
the
awesome.
market for you?
Yeah, I mean, the market's, same thing. It took a hit, but I'm making, actually, I have a financial advisor, so I just tell her, kind of general stuff that I want, and she does it mostly for me. And She does a really good job. That's why I've kept her on for. She's been my
That
financial
sounds
advisor
very
for
white
8 years.
privileged right here. Like that
White
sounds money
privilege?
talking.
I
Yeah,
mean, I
like
do. I'm an engineer, so I mean, I do okay for myself.
excuse me, I am an engineer myself.
Oh, you are.
But that, yeah, sadly, yes, I'm an industrial engineer. That's like the basic. Most Egyptians you're gonna meet, probably they're gonna be engineers.
Really? Okay, I'm a nuclear engineer. What kind of engineering do you do?
Oh, okay. You one upped me right now. I was gonna say, oh, I'm an industrial engineer. I know this and that, but you one upped me, so like, I'm yeah. Business analyst doesn't sound so bad.
Industrial engineer is probably more abundant and needed than nuclear engineering. Not that it's not important.
Yeah, but like money. It
Yeah,
tastes good. You gotta admit.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, it's not, yeah, I pay a financial advisor, but honestly, she pays for herself. I'm a busy guy, so I need people to kind of do that stuff
That
for
makes
me.
sense. Honestly, that makes sense. I just use Claude, honestly, which was surprisingly good.
I need to get into this AI world.
No. You need to, because that like it actually projected as a specific stock here. It increased 20%.
Wow.
In 2 weeks.
Maybe I should get in on that.
Yeah, that's very good, honestly. I have a question for you.
Sure.
What was the reaction of most Egyptians when they met you? Do they all scream?
I'd say most of them don't like me because of the Israeli flag, but I would say they don't scream as much as Arabs in like America or Canada. Like there's times like just a couple lives ago, I met some Egyptians and they actually were fans of mine because I do content creation and they knew me and they were in the university and they were like, "Oh, Nick, we love you." And like I was actually a little surprised. I was like, "Oh, really?"
Hold on, what's your name? Like
Nick Matau. I'll type it.
Oh, damn. Oh, you're famous.
Well, I don't.
Okay. See ya. Well, honestly, like, yeah. As any other Egyptian, probably they would hate Israel, but that doesn't mean that I should hate you. I don't know anything about you.
The Coptic Egyptians, though, they generally like me.
Oh yeah, honestly. Oh, look at that. Hold on.
I'm not famous.
Okay, yeah, you're famous.
No,
yeah, you're famous.
I'm not famous.
You're famous. 200K. You probably stream as well. You have coffee. Do you sell coffee yourself, or is that a referral link?
No. That's called Buy Me a Coffee. That's just for people that like support my work and
Oh,
want to
okay.
pay independently.
The male equivalent of OnlyFans. That makes sense. Like, yeah.
It's more of like people sometimes don't like giving through like TikTok or YouTube because they take a cut. Whereas, I mean, I guess technically Buy Me a Coffee also would take a cut, but it's like much smaller. So it's just a way for people to
okay.
support.
The real question I wanted to ask you all along: who's that guy with the glasses?
I usually mess around and I tell people it's the king of Somaliland, but it's actually my best friend. He jokingly sent me a picture of, it's called a big head, and it's a lot bigger than it looks because it's far back. Like here's my hand next to it. It's pretty big. Yeah.
Okay, honestly, he must have huge hands if that's just his face.
Yeah, it's a company that takes a picture of your head and they make it really big. And he sent it to me, and I told him if he sends it to me, I'll put it up on my wall. I was joking, and then a week later,
you gotta honor up. You're gonna honor it up, you know. All right, man. It was lovely talking with you, Nick. I hope you have a great day.
God bless. Have a good one. Nice guy.
Hey, listen, wait.
What's going on here? Why are you pointing it at are those
What is
children?
your credit score?
Why are you doing what? Those are children. What are you doing? That was weird. Bro, are you beating off right now?
Yeah.
Bro, that's gay. What the fuck? Why did that guy look like his hand was down his pants? That's crazy. How old are you?
Jewish?
No, I'm not Jewish. How old are you? Are you at least over 18?
20.
Okay. I just can't tell if you're like 12 or 30. Like, or anything in between. Anyways, no, I'm not Jewish, bro. Are you Jewish?
No.
Oh, okay. Why do you have
What if
Israel
I was
tagged?
Jewish?
Nothing. I would have just been like, cool.
No, I don't know. Like I had it because I wanted to ask people if they knew who LeBron was from other countries.
Ah. Yeah, I feel like a lot of them will know who LeBron is, but yeah, maybe. I can ask my chat. A lot of them are Israeli. Hey, if you guys are Israeli in the chat, do you guys know who LeBron is?
Hey, what's your Twitch?
I'm on YouTube and Next today.
Oh, what's your YouTube?
Nick Mattel. It's like spelled like this. There's a bit of a delay, so I have to wait to see if some of them say yes or no.
Oh,
yeah,
shoot.
they said yes. Pretty much everyone's saying yes. Yeah.
Okay, appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Someone said yeah, the golf player. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like everyone knows who LeBron James is. LeBron James.
Free
What's up,
pills
dude?
and you fat fuck.
Fat? How much do you think I weigh? Why do people keep calling me fat?
Yes, I wallah.
Okay, now I
Yes, I
actually care.
wallah.
Oh, shalom, brother. How you doing?
Oh, shalom, brother. How are you doing?
Why you
What?
mocking me, son? Come on, man.
No, it's just how I spike.
You little fucklet.
Oh, spike your mom.
That's a yeah, man. I
Weird.
My whatever friend. Where are you from? I don't know. Well,
I'm from California. Where are you from?
I'm from Canada.
Where in Canada?
Ontario.
Huh. I've never been to Ontario. Is it nice?
Yeah, it is.
I am supposed to go to Toronto in about a month.
Yeah, you should come. You're gonna,
Yeah.
like, treat you well.
Sure.
Come. It's a mansaf. You know mansaf?
Who?
Mansaf. The dish. Food dish.
No, what is it?
It's like a rice with meat, yogurt.
Isn't it Jordanian?
Yeah, it is.
I do know what it is then, yeah.
Yeah. When you
I
come
was
to Toronto-
talking with the Jordanian guy who was in Jordan, and he was like super nice, and he was telling me about this dish. He said I should try it if I ever come to Jordan.
He was super nice.
He was really nice.
That's surprising. But
He was pro-Israel in
He's from
Jordan.
Israel? He supports
No.
Israel in Jordan?
He was Jordanian.
Oh.
He was a Christian though.
Doesn't matter.
There's a lot of Jordanian Christians, more than you'd think, that support Israel.
I don't know. I know. I'm from Jordan, so I would know.
Okay, so you know then.
Yeah, I know. I know that there are Christians, but they don't support Israel. Nobody supports Israel.
A lot of them do. It's much more than you think. More than the Muslims, for sure.
Oh, Jordan.
Bro, I've spoken with tens of thousands of people all over the world. I stream a lot. I have a lot of followers. A lot of them are Jordanian. I'm not saying it's a lot compared to, like, let's say evangelicals in America. I'm saying for Jordan, compared to the Muslims in Jordan, it's more than you would think.
I don't think so.
Okay, bro. I'm just letting you know. A lot of the times when I meet a Jordanian Christian, not all the time, sometimes they still don't like Israel, but it's more likely that they'll like Israel than if I meet a Muslim in Jordan.
Yeah, the same as Jews. A lot of Jews, they don't like. They hate Israel, not just they don't like.
I wouldn't say it's a lot, but yeah, that's true. Some do.
Yeah, not some. A lot do.
It's not that much. Percentage-wise, it's probably like hate
Like,
less than 5%.
most of the Jews that live in Europe.
Well, there's not that many Jews in Europe compared, like, between America and
Yeah,
Israel,
because
that's
they kicked
most
them
of the
and
Jews
came
in the
to
world.
I know, because they kicked them in Europe and they came to Palestine.
Well, they were actually going to the Palestinian region way before the Holocaust. The first major aliyah was in 1881, which was
So
definitely
you're
before the
agreeing
Holocaust.
that it was Palestine.
Well, that's the regional name. Are you saying it was a sovereign state, or was it a regional name? It's a European word. It comes from the Europeans.
It was Palestine.
Well, that's like saying Iberia is a state or a country, or that's like saying New England is a country or a
That's not-
state.
That's not the
It's
same
a
thing.
regional name. It was never a country. It was never a sovereign entity. And by the way, it was the Europeans that called it Palestine. The Arabs never called it that, really.
You know, my grandma is actually older than Israel.
I guess she's older than Jordan too, then.
No, she's older than Israel.
When was Jordan's independence?
Okay, yeah, after that, but it wasn't Israel.
Well, I'm saying she's also older than Jordan. Do you not recognize Jordan?
She's older than Israel.
Okay. What's the point? I don't under. There's a lot of new states. There's countries way younger than Israel. What's your point?
So it wasn't Israel.
Okay, I don't really know what your point is.
My
You're
point
saying
is-
Israel doesn't exist because you're.
I don't know.
Why are you screaming?
No, I'm not speaking. I'm speaking at my friend here.
Oh, all right. Anyways, what's the point? A lot of people are older. What's your point? I don't really get the point you're making.
There's no point.
Okay, it was just a stupid thing to say. Then
Way easier. It's way easier than arguing with you.
it's just a stupid thing to say. It just doesn't mean anything. Yeah, I agree. Israel, the modern state of Israel started in 1948. That's if your grandma's older than that, then yes. She would be older than Pakistan. She'd be older than Pakistan. She'd be older than Jordan. Also, the Islamic regime in Iran, which didn't even start till 1979.
You mean the occupation began in the 1940s, not the establishment.
Did you say 1950s?
Palestine was occupied in the 1940s.
When was Palestine not occupied? When was the last year it wasn't occupied?
Before 1948.
So you're saying the Palestinians are British Europeans?
It was under the British colonialism.
Oh, you didn't know that because you guys don't know history? Okay, so when was it not occupied? Before the British? Did you just spill the water?
Yeah.
These guys are retarded. Anyways, are you saying before the British it wasn't occupied?
Twice by the Ottoman Empire.
So you guys are Turks? The Palestinians?
Yeah,
Are they
Ottoman
Turkish?
Empire, the Ottoman Empire covered all the Islamic region.
Right, so were they occupied under the Ottoman Empire?
We're talking about Israel here.
Oh, you don't want to answer that question because it defeats your whole narrative?
It's not a question.
It was a question. He asked it. Your friend did.
How did Israel start?
The modern state of Israel?
No, how did Israel start?
I'm not understanding your question. The modern state of Israel started May 14th, 1948.
How?
Sure, they declared its establishment at the close of the British
According
Mandate.
to, so what you're saying, in your logic, I can come to America and declare it as my state, as Said Global State.
So that's not what happened. What happened was that the British controlled the land, whether you like it or not, whether I like it or not, that's what happened. The British created a mandate in the League of Nations in 1922. The mandate was to establish a Jewish homeland in that land.
Because they were kicked from Europe.
1 second. The Arabs were given 78% of the land, and they called it Jordan. It was originally part of Palestine. Yet, funny enough, there's no Palestinians screaming free Palestine in Jordan. Jordan was originally part of Palestine. Yes. Look up the map in 1917 of Palestine. It will include all of what is today. Jordan didn't exist at all until the Emirate of Transjordan of 1921, and then they declared its independence in 1947. How do you not know this? You're Jordanian. Why am I teaching you your history?
How did Israel start? You're not answering the question.
I'm answering. So when the mandate came to a close, they established their independence based off of the orders. 1 second. You have to stop interrupting. This was based off of the mandate of the British mandate that was absorbed by the United Nations that the Arabs rejected and started a war over. The Arabs lost that war for whatever reason. They had 10 factions against just Jews. The Jews beat them, and then so therefore they expanded out. Jordan ended up occupying West Bank, Judea Samaria, what you call the West Bank. Jordan controlled it all the way till 1967. Never gave the Palestinians a state, by the way. They controlled their land, never said anything about the Palestinians. Egypt controlled Gaza, right, until 1967. Never gave the Palestinians a state. And then in the Six-Day War, the Arab League surrounded and attacked Israel. Syria was attacking them for months, and that's what happened with the Six-Day War. Israel destroys the entire Egyptian Air Force in one day, effectively, and they push Egypt throughout the entire Sinai. It is true. I'm sorry, what?
What happened in the 6th of October between Egypt and Israel?
What are you asking here? I'm sorry.
You said that Israel destroyed Egypt's air force
during the Six-Day War. Are you retarded?
October 6th.
What is when the Six-Day War wasn't in October? The Six-Day War wasn't in October, fucktard.
Look. I'm gonna tell you how Israel started. Okay, there was Palestine.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Yeah, you're just being retarded right now. So the Six-Day War has nothing to do with October.
They welcomed the Jews that were kicked from Europe.
Okay, that's great. I'm gonna mute you and I'm gonna continue on until you can keep speaking if you want, or you can skip. I don't care. So I'm gonna continue on. You're talking about the Yom Kippur War, just so you know. You're talking about 1973. I'm talking about 1967. I don't know how good you are with math, but that's 6-year difference, just FYI. Didn't you guys create algebra? No? Okay, anyways. So back to what I was saying, you're talking about a completely different war. I'm talking about the 6-Day War. Are you with me, Habibi?
I said how Israel started. I don't fucking care about what happened next.
I already told you. They started on May 14th, 1948.
Yeah, how? I don't tell you how. Because they were Palestinians.
I don't really care. You don't even know your own history. Why would I care about what you think about Israel?
Well,
you don't even know anything about Jordan. You didn't even know when Jordan was created.
Jordan was the Independence Day was May 25, 1947. How? I don't know.
No, May 14th, 1948. Holy fuck. Why are you all so retarded?
I'm talking about Jordan, not Jordan.
No. Jordan was 1946, moron. Jesus, you guys are all so fucking dumb. Like, why can't you learn history? It's not hard.
Why can't you learn history? Well, it's simple. Look. Palestinians were there. Israel came. They asked for a place to go to live.
It's literally not even what happened. Can you tell me what the Arab Revolt was of 1936?
They got welcome.
What was the Arab Revolt of 1936?
They got welcome. They got fucked.
This is why the Jews beat you guys every time. Because you guys suck. You guys are like retarded. You guys have way more people than the Jews. You surround them in every corner and you still lose every war. You know why? Because you're like this.
Controls the media, controls everyone, controls
Oh, I didn't realize the media is why you guys lost the war. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you would have beat those pesky Jews if it wasn't for the media. Yeah, good point. Yeah, you made a really strong point there.
Bro, you support a genocidal government that lies about everything.
Oh my god. Here we go, genocide. Oh god, Jesus Christ. Everything's a genocide I don't like.
Well, so what happened in Gaza is not a genocide?
Of course not.
I hope it happens to you all.
What's wrong with you guys?
Killing children is not a genocide.
That's not how you define genocide now.
So how do you define genocide?
Genocide was defined in 1948 during the Genocide Convention. It was ratified in 1951. So no, I understand it was the same year as a different date. It was actually the end of 48. It was ratified in 1951.
Well, I don't see videos of children being killed, blood everywhere. I hope it happens to you. That's okay. I hope it happens to you.
Why are you guys so retarded? I'm trying to tell you guys the answer to your question. You guys are giggling like school children. Do you guys not have like education in your culture? I don't understand.
No, we don't have.
Like Sabrina Carpenter, is that what her name is? She's like, is this your culture? I don't like it. Like you guys are laughing and giggling at the Genocide Convention when your friend asked me what does it say, and you guys start giggling.
You support a genocide, so I wouldn't take a word from you.
I'm increasingly starting to support genocide. Actually, the more I speak with you guys, it's like increasingly getting there. Actually.
I'm saying that I like to. You're actually so funny. But all I feel bad for you. All I feel bad.
I don't care what you think. You're from an inferior country. I don't.
You're from Israel. You're from nothing.
I'm from America. My
That's
country
even
matters.
Worse. That's even worse.
You're from an inferior country. You're not even from a real country. Are you Palestinian?
American. Your country is stolen, bro. Your country is stolen. You stole your
Every
land.
country is okay. Dude, I don't care. I'm not a leftist. I don't care about that kind of argument. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, you don't care about
it was stolen. Oh, it was stolen. I don't care, bro. That happened way before I was born. What are you? Are you Palestinian? What's your ethnicity? Are you Palestinian? Are you Palestinian? Yeah, you're not even from. You don't even have a country. At least I have a country, and it's the strongest one in the world. By the way,
a country. I'm from Gaza, actually. The place you're not able to like colonize.
You do know the Jews left Gaza in 2005, right?
Because they got fucked, not because they good.
No, what are you talking about? There was no war before it. They left because of them trying to offer it for peace, and then you guys fucked it up.
Peace, of course, peace. Yeah, then we fucked children. Bro, are you brainwashed?
Did you just say you fucked children? You fucked children? You're like your prophet Muhammad.
You fucked children.
You're like your prophet Muhammad, who fucked Aisha,
like
right?
Your mom. Like your mom. Like your mom. Look.
Wait, are you denying that the Prophet Muhammad didn't fuck a 9-year-old? Because he did.
Are you denying that your mom is sharmuta?
Why are you changing the subject?
No, your mom is a sharmuta.
Okay, fine, she's a sharmuta, but can you answer my question now?
Yeah, nigga, this is recording.
Kike already?
Oh, there.
Yo, how you doing?
Star
Lo-
Renfan.
Did you just say the
Ball
Star of
worshipper.
Renfin?
Yeah, nigga.
You think that's the Star of Renfin?
No, nigga, that's a sign of Mercury.
Why do you think it's the Star
Evil.
of Renfin? Where does the Star of Renfin come from? It comes from the Book of Acts, and it also comes from Amos. And how does it describe what the Star of Renfin is?
That. And it's evil.
It doesn't describe it as this at all.
It does.
It doesn't. It describes it as a celestial body, not a
Yes,
written
it does.
drawn star. It
No, it doesn't.
actually.
No, it's a drawn star. It's a
It's-
rip-off Star of David.
Okay,
Stop
so
lying.
it's not. So can you give me the verse then? I mean, I could tell you if you
Okay.
want.
No, don't need to.
Okay, do you guys want to have this conversation or not? You keep like kind of
Nah,
interrupting.
because you're a fucking kike.
Okay, that's.
You don't
fine.
really talk to kikes. We use like.
I'm not.
like
I'm
to,
not
like,
Jewish. I'm
argue.
Italian actually, but regardless, that
I
doesn't
mean,
really matter.
do you? Dan, are you like Jewish?
rid of it.
You like you practice Judaism?
I do not. I'm not. I just said I'm not Jewish. Fucktard.
Then why do you have the Israel flag behind you?
There's a lot of people that support Israel. In fact, there's more
Why do you support
non-Jewish.
Israel?
Shut up for a second, so I can tell you.
Why do you support
there's
Israel?
more.
Why do you
Great.
support Israel?
I'm just gonna mute you guys real quick. So there's a lot more non-Jewish supporters of Israel than there are even Jews in the world. But the original Hebrew in the Old there it is.
Why do you have Israel?
Because they fuck the Arab countries up, and I just think it's awesome. They
Why do you
fuck
have
their
Iran?
ass. They just fuck the shit out of them, dude. And the Arabs are just crying consistently, and they're just like, oh, genocide, genocide, and Israel's just like, that's why.
So why do you have Iran, you dumb fuck?
Because I support the Iranian people, you dumb fuck.
You dumb fuck, they don't support you.
You dumb fuck. That's not the IRGC flag, retard. That's the old one. That's the old one, you retard. Retard. Israel, Arab countries, Israel. And then the Arabs are like,
You know who said that shit? You know who said that shit? Charlie Kirk, nigga. Where the fuck is he, bitch?
Does this excite you? Does this excite you?
Yeah,
I bet you like this. Look, he turned red.
red.
He's turning red when he saw the goat. Why'd you turn red?
Hey, what's up? What's up, man? How you doing, bro? How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing amazing.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, bro. So where you stay at right now?
California.
California, bro. How was California, man?
Amazing.
That's what's up, bro. So like, what's up? Why you so hostile and shit, bro?
I just give the energy back. Like, see, I'm being nicer to you because you're being nice. If you're not, then I'll give the same energy back. Don't cry about it once. Just because someone gives the same energy back, don't cry about it after.
I'm gonna give you the energy, brother.
Right, that's why I'm being nicer to you. But if you give a certain energy like your friend did, and give it back.
No, you're good. But I have this question, like what are these debates for? Like, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna let. Wait, I got.
I'm not debating anyone right now.
So why you on Arab, like with Israel, like, you know, being Israel, like what's the point of that?
I talk to Arabs. I have a lot of things tagged. You're not special. There's more than Arabs tagged.
No, I never said I'm special, but I just fuck your mom and shit. That's what makes me special and shit.
Why are you guys hanging out so close together? All right, y'all. That was fun. להתראות, לילה טוב. עם ישראל חי.